We had technical difficulties. At first, we didn't think we had the right mic cords. Then we fixed the mics. Then we had to turn around and see how the software was going to work for the mics. Then we had to test it. Then we had to get the music. It was like a whole lot of shit that happened that we didn't foresee. But we hear them. It was a whole lot of shit. Like, I didn't. He nigga read some shit on some real shit. But hey, we hear them. It don't get no better. Right. It is so good shit. Yes, sir. I am. He'll be right with y'all. Right. He's getting right now. I'm even finna throw us on a snap tonight.
how big that nigga head is. Bro, he look like fucking Modoc.
What?
Somebody said, where is his neck?
Which one is that one? Which one is that one? The new way. Oh, oh. I thought she was watching something else. I'm like, okay. We'll be rich out of justice.
Anybody, like, they don't give me what I really need from the chapter. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like they just like they be too hyped to explain, and it's like Zonin explains what's going on. Him and Vocal Pineapple, them the two that I fuck with heavy. I don't know who that is. Like I hate fucking. I can't stand anime uproar.
Names of the videos.
Yeah, clickbait. Clickbait is fuck, bro. Like that nigga ain't worth a damn. He the devil. He the devil for real, bro. Like he really the devil.
Clickbait. I'm talking about. Have you seen the name?
Yeah, like no, I don't know. I unfollowed him because he trash. He awful as fuck, bro.
Like, I like you would like Diablo because he works some shit. I think you would like Diablo because he cover whole arcs of shit in the manga at a time. Like he'll wait until the arc is done, then he'll do it kind of the same way how Plot Armor do it. How he'll give you what he think of what's going on at first, then he'll summarize the whole arc, and then at the end he'll give you his 2 cents. And then that's it.
Yeah, plot armor. I love plot armor. Especially, I love the hype brother when it's just a chapter release, and I love the little brother, the calm one, when it's like telling the whole story, what's going on with everything. I fuck with them too heavy. It's just that they've been starting to add new people, and I don't like it. Like it's been fucking it up, fucking the vibe up. Like I don't want to hear none of them. Excuse me, I don't want to hear none of them white girls. I don't hear none of them. Like I mean, I get it. Like some dudes like they want to hear a girl talk. I mean, maybe if it was like a seinen or something. Like if I heard a girl talk about Vinland Saga, that a vibe. You know what I'm saying? But if I want that nigga, I want my nigga to be lit. Like I want my boy, the dark skinned nigga, he be turned. And the little light skinned brother, he be chilling. Like I know who I want. I come to them for two separate reasons, and I need them reasons. That girl don't do it for me, and the white boy don't do it for me. They cool. Like I rather listen to them all in a podcast like scenario. But when I wanna like just tune in that Thursday or Friday for my anime manga, I need to hear my guys. That's why I follow y'all for.
Because I like them too. Like when he do not one punch, One Piece. Then he turn around. The little brother do My Hero. Like the little brother do My Hero sometimes.
That's what I'm talking about. Like so, the little brother is my hero and something else. Yeah, he just started Hunter x Hunter, but the dark skinned brother, he was Black Clover, One Punch Man. Like he the reason I got it. Like I fuck with One Punch Man. Him and Zonin, cause Zonin like that's his fucking shit.
I love Zonin.
Like Zonin gets so hyped with One Punch Man. Like I read that simply for them two. I don't even fuck with One Punch Man.
And you wanna know what's crazy, bro?
What?
I didn't fuck with Zonin for either one of the two. I fuck with Zonin because he is JJK. He do JJK.
Oh yeah, he the reason. Like he the one that put me on the JJK. Like he was on that shit. He's the one I watched when Zero came out. He was like, if they ever serialize this would be lit. Yeah. So he was on it. Like he was on. Like that's how I found Zero all them years ago. Like Zonin be on it. He be in the undergrounds of anime. He
What's crazy, bro? Zonin, I feel like gets the most accurate scans, the fastest.
Yeah, that's what I wait on. Him and Vocal Pineapple.
Vocal Pineapple, yeah, Vocal Pineapple.
I think they get theirs from the same people.
They got to, because them hoes be pinpoint.
Yeah.
They be missing a few
Like
translations because of the language, but besides that, it's on point. Though.
Yeah, like you can tell who was it? The brothers, I forgot what they. Oh, Plot Armor.
Yeah.
Their channel, like they get the scans too, but it be a whole lot of mistranslations and shit.
They had to take a few days.
Yeah,
to read through
but
it.
they summarize really well.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that you still get the gist. I just love how hype he get. You know what I'm saying? Speaking of which, we really got much to talk about.
Yes, we do. We got game shit to talk about. We can tell these motherfuckers about these. Bro, Fun Game people is eating this year.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Street Fighter.
Yeah, more. I still ain't
Mortal
seen.
Kombat 1 trailer.
I still ain't seen it. So they reboot. So it's another reboot.
This is basically what happened, right? At the end of the last Mortal Kombat. You played the last Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, but I can't remember. I don't think I beat it.
I summarize because you had to get the story through multiple people.
Yeah, ain't it like DLC too?
Yeah.
Okay.
So like basically what happened, the main story they're going off of to reboot the first one, Liu Kang became like Fire God Liu Kang. He's
Yeah.
like fire and lightning.
Yeah.
Fire God Liu Kang. He beat Chronicle, who was the villain in the game.
Chronicles the town dude, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
She was going around just taking different versions of them and bringing them back saying, hey, I'm fucking with them, I'm fucking with them. Liu Kang said, fuck that. I'll become a fire god because in daytime where he's from, Raiden isn't the fire, isn't the god. Like they haven't chosen.
Yeah, so what so there's a timeline in the future and then a timeline in the 90s.
Right, the timeline in the 90s is where you would say 10, 11, and 12 kind of take place in.
Yeah.
The timeline from the future where Liu Kang is from, the one that's the fire god,
Yeah.
is the Liu Kang from Mortal Kombat 9. Remember how he was going back into the future and fucking with shit in Mortal Kombat 9?
Yeah.
That's the same Liu Kang. That's God, fire god Liu Kang now.
Yeah.
But what happened at the end of the game was he came back and he was like, fuck it, I'm going to redo the whole timeline. And he redid the whole timeline. And who is his Liu Kang? He's basically Raiden now. Who's his Liu Kang? Kong Jin, the dude with the hat.
Yeah.
That's going to be Kung Lao, Kung Lao is going to be our new Liu Kang. That's who Liu Kang went back to train for the first Mortal Kombat tournament. That's why this game is Mortal Kombat 1, because it's the first new game in their set timeline. That Mortal Kombat 12 was like erasing all of the other shit that happened
Yeah.
and giving it its end or whatever. This is why they went back to Mortal Kombat 1 to let us know that this is their new universe of Mortal Kombat. This is how Mortal Kombat gonna be. Like, this story is the beginning of the new games now. This is
Yeah,
Mortal
because I was about to
Kombat
say, in Mortal Kombat, what was it, 9?
Yeah, 9 is where they start fucking with the time travel and shit. Then 9, 10, 11.
What was the last one?
11.
Yeah, that's when they had the timelines finally converged
Yeah,
and
they
everything.
converge, and like the beginning of the game is like the niggas are in the Mortal Kombat tournament where they finna fight Shao Kahn for the first time in their timeline.
Yeah.
And Chronicle come bring all these niggas back to life. Like, we finna bring all these niggas back from the first game.
That's
and it's
crazy.
like a bunch of niggas that people was like fan favorites of, like, and that's why folks are like they bringing it back to Mortal Kombat 1, because now you have a chance to tell some of the more classic Mortal Kombat stories that we know from like the arcade games and shit.
Yeah, because like the arcade stuff is, it was primitive. Basically, you could literally take the movie into account. The SNES game. Which one was the best arcade port? It's like the arcade, and then it was like the yeah, but it's one I'm thinking about that I play with my family.
You probably talking about Mortal Kombat Ultimate. That was like the last.
Cause like this is the Mortal Kombat that I fucked with. Cause it was the Super Nintendo one that everybody loved. Yeah. The Sega Saturn one.
That's the first one that I remember, cause that's the one where they showed that. I think Shang Tsung killed Liu Kang for the first time. When he first comes back as zombie Liu Kang.
Yeah.
That happens in that game, I believe.
Yeah, I want to say that's the Mortal Kombat. Because everybody, like, you played the fucking arcade one, but, like, I remember that the Sega Saturn one. That's also one of the reasons why I bought a Sega Saturn. You didn't see it, did you?
Yeah, I seen it there.
That's one of the reasons I bought a Sega Saturn. Like, if you want to get that classic, like, arcade feeling, a Sega Saturn is your console. Like, PlayStation, even though it had a lot of arcade games, it was really like the start of, like, the RPG era. Sega's was good for the arcade games. Like, they made their money out of arcade. It was a bread and butter. Every arcade port on the Sega was beautiful. And I just remember my cousins playing the fuck out of Mortal Kombat. No, for real, because we didn't, like, I don't even, like, nobody in my family was Nintendo. We was not Nintendo. My mama had a Nintendo, but that's my mama. You know what I'm saying? And she didn't even let me play it, so it don't even count. Like, everybody knew that I played with and was around had a PlayStation or a Sega. Damn. So, like, my lineage of my family is PlayStation and Sega. Like, I had a Sega, like, my first console, well, my daddy had a Sega Genesis, but that was the first console, like, I could play. That nigga didn't play no shit. He really just bought it for me, but I was too young to know what it was. And so when the PlayStation came around, I was like, I need that, though. That's me.
Need that station.
Yeah. So that's probably what I'm thinking about. That's the one. Let me look it up.
Because I probably is thinking about that one, because that's, like, the first one that I can remember that it went full 3D. Like, they stopped using 2D.
No, they had 2D. They had 2D. It was a 2D, but it is a game that had a 3D.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
I'm trying to think which one it was.
It was probably face up 2D, but for the special moves and shit, it was like 3D. Because I remember Quan Chi's skull was screaming and shit when he was throwing them across the screen. And it was on the Sega Saturn. And I was like, damn, that's on the Saturn? That looked like it could have been an early Xbox game or something.
Let's see, Mortal Kombat.
I know it's not Deception. Deception came out too late.
Nah, it was.
For it to be on the Saturn.
No. It's the trilogy. It's the one that's the 1, 2, and 3.
Because the third one is when he killed Liu Kang in the tournament.
Yeah, I just knew that game was long as shit, but it's a 2D one. It may have like some pseudo 3D. It may have like sprites that look 3D.
That's probably what I'm thinking about.
Yeah, because I remember seeing what's his name? He looked 3D. The fucking Centaurus nigga.
Centauro, yeah.
Yeah, he always. I remember looking at him. He always looked cool as fuck.
Yeah. They stopped including niggas like him after like Mortal Kombat, Deadly Alliance.
Dude, that's the thing. So like They could easily bring niggas like that ain't never got no shine
And
and
that's
shit.
why people like that it's getting it's like all the shit that we didn't seen, it matter, but now we don't because like this is something brand new. The only thing that I seen in the trailer, bro, that's somewhat of a carryover
Mhm.
is Shang Tsung, but that's only because in Mortal Kombat 11 at the end, if you play the last DLC, he's the villain that actually ends up taking over Outworld, and he seen what Liu Kang was doing. He was like, "Bet I'm gonna go merge with my next timeline self so we can continue this shit." Like, fuck Liu Kang. Like, he's the middle finger to Liu Kang in the Mortal Kombat games now instead of it being Shao Kahn. Even though we may always have a Shao Kahn,
Yeah.
Shang Tsung is his middle finger. It's his villain. It's his ultimate end goal to fight is what it seemed like. That was the nigga who he did the fatality on. You know how every trailer get a fatality?
Yeah.
Liu Kang did the fatality on Shang Tsung.
Damn.
Then Omni-Man is rumored to be the guest character. from
Yeah, that's
Kaisen.
what you was telling me in the car.
That
Yeah.
shit is gonna be wild.
Yeah, if he show up for real, Omni Man gonna turn that bitch up.
That shit's gonna be wild. Then
But
that's-
is he gonna be incorporated in a story or just there?
I feel like he's just gonna be a guest character because all little movie characters like Terminator and RoboCop and shit, they just guest characters. They just have like little interactions. You know, when they first meet up to fight,
Yeah.
they say a couple of cool lines to
Yeah.
this, them, and the third, and go on. They don't have no.
Yeah, but
story.
what Mortal Kombat was it where they had like they incorporated them niggas in the story? Am I tripping?
The last time it happened was when they did that crossover game, Mortal Kombat versus the DC Universe, and them niggas had a whole story.
Well, no, that's a story. I know that one. I'm
that
talking
was
about.
like the only one.
I thought it was one like, cause when the Predator and shit in it,
It's
then
Mortal Kombat 9. Now, Mortal Kombat 9 does have a Predator in it.
yeah, it's the Predator. It's somebody. Yeah, Jason.
Predator, Alien, Jason, and Leatherface. All right.
Okay, yeah, cause it was like a whole Halloween thing.
Yeah, they had all the scary movie people. Because, like, Kratos and Freddy was in Mortal Kombat. Now, that's 10 if you seen. Kratos and Freddy was in 9.
Yeah.
And 10 had all the scary movie characters. Jason, Leatherface, Alien, and Predator.
Yeah.
And then 11 had more movie cameos like Terminator and Spawn and shit like that. I like that they added Spawn. Spawn was one of my favorite guest characters.
Yeah. Spawn was fire. Spawn was fire. Yeah, that's the one I'm thinking about. Then I forgot all of them was in there.
All
But
of them was
when
in the
9
last
came
one.
out, like, I mean, what was that, 9 or 12?
That's 11 that we talking about. The newest one had Spawn in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that's the one that you can kind of. That's why the reason that 11 is so popular, what I've come to find in the fighting game community, is because you can make your own version of each character just based on their loadout. Like, that's what makes it so specific. Like, can't not one character be the same, but it be the same character. It's because they have so many moves that they can change out.
Mm-hmm.
So shit, that's why 11 is so popular in the fighting game community, because you can have two Scorpions fight each other, but then they not technically the same Scorpions for real,
Yeah.
because they have two different setups. So shit, that's like, I feel like they doing a good job with reversing back to 1. Because a lot of the times, who gonna keep playing all the way to like, this would have been 12. Imagine if they would have started like a whole new story or whatever. We get the Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, but
15.
naming it Mortal Kombat 1 is kind of like the same thing.
Yeah. I guess it just took the numbering back to 0. Like, we just gonna 0 it back down to 1.
Yeah, cause I mean, but everybody been rebooting shit.
Yeah.
Hell, fucking Last of Us they got Last of Us Part 1 and then Part 2,
Part 2.
which and that makes me feel like what the fuck was the original Last of Us?
It make it seem like
It's weird. I don't know. It's like, but that go back to my original argument. These new consoles are so fire that they can go back to the entire vault. Like, we really don't need new consoles after this. Like, we're not even tapping into the
No,
power.
and that's
Like-
what's crazy. You still have people saying 3 years later, ain't no game really tapping to the PS5.
No, like
3
there's no
years
game.
later.
There's no game. Like, so many developers have came out and said that we have yet to like scratch the surface of what the PS5 can really do. On top of, bruh, do you not know what Unreal Engine 5 finna be? Like, when niggas get a hold of that, like a real a real Unreal Engine, not fucking Fortnite, like a real, a real game. No, bruh, listen, come on now, nigga, come on.
Fortnite.
Fortnite, Fortnite is some bullshit.
It is.
Like it look amazing. Don't get me wrong now.
It look good for what
It's
it
a
is.
beautiful looking game, but we at a point in time to where like we can have graphic fidelity and a great game. We just keep getting a bunch of graphic fidelity stuff, and ain't nobody really scratched the surface. Technically, what a game could do now, and that's another thing. Like we can have technically advanced games now, and it's just like I want everybody to get out of that graphic fidelity bullshit because
Yeah.
your eyes can't even see the difference. Like everybody got all saying all these $1,000 PCs can do X, Y, Z. That's cool, but you yourself cannot physically see anything past 120 frames per second. Not even that. Like it's probably like you probably could tell. Your eyes, like if you have 20/20 vision, you can probably see right at 120, barely. But if it weren't for those numbers, like people game with those numbers and shit up there, like that is like you're fucked up in the head. Like you gotta always have those numbers up there, and like as soon as it dip, then you're saying something's trash, and it's just like cut that shit off and enjoy the game, bro.
Enjoy the game, 'cause that's like how I feel about Star Wars, the Jedi Survivor. The only bad reviews it have is on shit that they say it has a bad like frame rate in.
Mm-hmm.
It literally tells you if it's in performance mode, which is made to stable 60 to 80 frames.
Listen, they don't care about
Or
that. They don't care about that.
Fidelity, it tells you. You
Yeah.
can pick which one. I play my shit in performance because I want to see cat slice and shit. But it backs your argument up. Why should a game even have to do that? Why it can't just
Because like, and that's another thing. Like people like, so they say like consoles game, like games that's made on consoles, like you shouldn't have to pick. You should have both. But it's just like, I mean, let them do that. But like, you want the game to come out now, they can't do that. So they have the product. Look at Spider-Man. Spider-Man got longer in the tube. Like they updated. They have a performance fidelity mode where you can have 4K and then like ray tracing and 60 FPS, all kinds of dumb shit in the game. And it's just like that's what happens when you let them get the time. They just ported the game first off.
Yeah.
Like Miles really got the treatment under the hood, but they was able to fiddle with the PlayStation and shit. They was like, oh, we can do this. I didn't know we can do this. And that's another thing. Like a lot of these companies ain't really had the chance to really fiddle with the PlayStation. On top of that, everybody waiting on Unreal Engine 5 to drop, like to get out of beta. Like it's this finally like getting to like developers' hands, and you know, I want to say starting next year, we probably should start seeing real true games. But even then, games are so expensive to make now, so we still not gonna get the true like. We're not gonna see the PlayStation 5 being pushed. Nowhere near being pushed because like now like you gotta choose like it's so much stuff they go into game making to where it's just like I just want everybody to get out of that graphics because we like you can't see that shit. Like once you get to 4K, I mean hell, you can barely see 4K, and the only reason I can see 4K is because of fucking my glasses and shit like that.
I was gonna say like the difference between 2K and 4K. Once you've looked at it for a while, you can barely tell because that's how I am.
Yeah.
When I first got my
especially
PS5,
when your eyes get adjusted to it.
when I first got my PS5, I was like, damn, this shit popping.
Mm-hmm.
But then after I sat there, like I dropped 42 hours in my first playthrough of Star Wars.
Yeah.
After a while, that shit just started looking normal. It just looked real good.
Yeah, and then when you go back, see, like, so for me, my eyes adjust now. So, like, and that's another thing with the Steam Deck. People be complaining about the Steam Deck screen. You could not tell at that small screen because it's so small. The pixels and shit so small.
It's no way.
Like, you can't really tell. Like, and then those people who, like, nitpick his shit is because they just see, like, oh, 1200 by 800. 1200 by 800. It's just like, bro, you cannot tell when a game is in motion.
Unless you're literally putting it on your TV, which is already gonna make it drop a little bit off gate.
Not really, cause it upscales to 4K.
It upscales the 4K.
Yeah, so like when you dock it, it automatically goes to 4K.
So that's what I'm saying. Another nigga.
That shit pretty powerful.
Yeah, like why?
Like it's pretty powerful.
You already that one drop and it's oh my god, I hate this shit.
The only thing is when you upscale to 4K, it can't run at like what's the damn thing? It can't run at like max settings. You got to sacrifice stuff, and then you could tell. But for me, when I plug it up to my computer, to my monitor or something, I put it at 1080p.
Shit, I be playing 1080p at first. Yeah.
And then run shit at medium settings. But when I run it, when I plug it to the TV, I'm 9 out of 10. I'm playing an old game, like I'm
like a PlayStation game.
Yeah, like a PS2 game. Yeah, like I'm playing old shit that don't matter.
Like, do you feel like this, bro? When you're playing old retro games like that, there's no reason to run them at high frame rates and stuff. Because, like, sometimes.
Well, you can't really do. I mean, you can on PC. Like, and I could do it on my Steam Deck, but there's no point. Like, I want to see how I was seeing it when I was younger.
Take away from the nostalgia if it ran too good.
Not necessarily. Like, so how I look at it, so like, okay, let's just take what's the game I was playing? Like Zelda. Because I never played Zelda, I wanted to look at it how it looked back in the day. You know what I'm saying? But I also in the camp of I don't care how retro games look as long as I'm able to play it. Like, people get upset when you plug up an HDMI cable from the PS2, and it's just like, bro, like, it's still a PS2 game. You know what I'm saying?
Literally just so I can put this shit on my TV, bro.
Yeah, like if you want to get the full, like, extract the full, like, a better image, plug up some analog cables, get the what is it, the 5 component cables, plug it up, you good to go. Because the PS2, because like when I remember I was in college and I had my PS2 in college, and like some games like what was it, Metal Gear Solid 3, bro, you plug that up to a component, it gets to 1080p, and it's crazy that a PS2 can output at 1080p at 60 frames per second. I don't know how he achieved. I don't know how the fuck Kojima did that.
Kojima was in his bag.
For real, bro. That shit is crazy beautiful, bro.
Kojima was in his bag. He said, "Let me break it down real quick." He said, "I think if I put this right here."
Bruh, them niggas that he had working on Metal Gear was in their bag for real, and they wonder why it took so long to make Metal Gear Solid 4 from Metal Gear Solid 3, because he did and nobody really know how strong Metal Gear Solid 3 is. They look at him like, damn, this game ran at 60 FPS.
You want to know what's crazy, bro? That's the one they crying to get remade. They're crying
to get Metal
Gear 3 remade.
But I don't even care no more. Like, it is what it is. They said, that's nothing. So sources say that Sony got a fucking, whenever the time of E3 is, they say Sony got an event coming up, and that's one of the games that is either being remade or Metal Gear Solid 1. Don't nobody know which one it is because they got it on the wraps. But they said it's one of those two.
I would want them to do the first one, because if
they did the first one and then lead to take us up.
Yeah, because if they just do the third one, there's a chance we can never get the other two. But if they do the first one, they ain't got no choice but to do the second one.
I don't know about that. Because I look at it like this. They could just give us either one and just be done.
Yeah, they could say.
But
drop this
I like it like this. If they did give us a third one, that's the first one chronologically.
Yeah.
And then some people think it's both of them. Like, it could be 3 and 1.
But it could be like on some Final Fantasy
shit.
Like they just telling us they on the way.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like this, like one of them is around the corner.
And the other one is like next year. I can see that.
Yeah, or maybe not next year, maybe like a year or two out. But still though, like, regardless, I don't care which one comes. Me personally, I think the oldest one should get remade first, the first one, because that's stuck on PS1.
That you ain't gonna get that bit back on the 2.
Yeah,
on the 3.
that's what I'm saying. Like,
that's on the 1.
Yeah, the Metal Gear Solid 1, like, cause 2 and 3 and Peace Walker, they done had HD remakes and shit like that. Like, I got them on my Series X, and then I still got them on my PS2. And then like they're accessible. And 3 got a remake on DS, like 3DS. They're accessible. Let's just say that.
They can be got.
Yeah, like you can play on some type of, and they probably gonna be on the PlayStation Plus thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I know for a fact, like the 3 and 2, maybe 1. Hell, shit, I got 1 physical, like downloaded on PlayStation. I don't know. I just know that like either or the oldest one should get remade first. That's to me like the one, because that's the one that never got remade. I mean, I guess you can count the fucking remake on GameCube, but don't nobody count that one.
Yeah, that hoe don't count.
Yeah,
The
cause
community
then they
doesn't
fucked
acknowledge
that one up. I never played it. Like
yeah, that's the reason
they did
why
some
the
shit to
community
it.
don't acknowledge it. They was like, it was just so bad mechanically that you just can't call it Metal Gear.
Yeah, they said it was like this is all kind of, it just
I
took away.
believe that's one of the gripes. Don't stab me in my back if I'm wrong, but
I don't know. Hell, I never played it.
I wasn't the biggest fan of Metal Gear when I had my GameCube, so I never played it either.
Yeah, I played. So when I was little, I played the first one. The only Metal Gear I really never really played was the second one.
Yeah, like
I played the fourth one that came out, third one, first one.
I didn't play the first 2 and played the third one, the fourth one, and then the last one.
Yeah.
And Revengeance with my boy.
Yeah, nah, I forgot who put me on the Metal Gear. I don't know. I probably just seen it. I was like, the case, the back of the case looked interesting. No, I had a demo disc. That's what it was. I had to find that bit.
Demo discs don't even exist no more.
But that's crazy. We lived in the era of demo disc.
Demo discs and cassette tapes, my boy. You know, I was at work the other day, bro. I was talking about a cassette tape. Sure, thought I was talking about record, and this was like a kid though. Like it shows you that shit like that is really like old to them.
Yeah.
Like it's something that they think like never existed.
Yeah, like I had a tape player.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I was talking about. I was like, y'all know like how they had portable records at first was like cassettes and stuff. You mean a CD player? No, child.
She
No,
too young.
this is before your time.
Yeah, she too young for you.
Like, did Lord have mercy.
Now watch, Kilo and all them gonna be upset.
Why y'all ain't do? We did. I mean, it was a little late because we had technical difficulties, but I mean, we're here. Y'all would complain if we wasn't here. Watch you get the phone call tomorrow. Bro, what the fuck?
Mm-hmm.
Why y'all ain't stream Friday? What? And the other time y'all niggas don't be here, and we do be here, what's going on?
Yeah, they be waiting on us all night. They say, quote unquote. I can't wait to hear the lies this
I
time.
can't wait to hear this shit. I'm sitting here calling the cap right now.
They be like, bro, I waited all night. You couldn't have, cause
You
we
couldn't
went live.
have me and this nigga sat here looking at each other, looking at y'all.
Mm-hmm.
You couldn't have. You lying. Where Rude at? I thought Rude would have stopped by. Rude was the one that I thought was gonna be the most surprised.
Hold on. Let me write them.
Cause he probably up. I know Joe Man probably up too.
No, he sent me what you call it?
Hmm.
No, he sent me he sent me something, a meme or something.
That nigga.
That's what I want to talk about. This fucking post.
What post?
Hold on, just say post.
Oh Lord. I wonder what it is, guys. I don't know what he's talking about. Let me go get my drink.
Do you not need no ice or nothing? You like drinking room tip sodas? Oh yeah, you a dirty nigga. You a dirty nigga, bro. You a dirty nigga, bro. I mean, I get that when I wake up. Like,
Yeah,
you know, some be next on the bed. No, but just all day, just
not
room
all
till
day. I mean,
dusty.
shit was in the refrigerator one time. I'm not finna put it back in there. The bubble's gonna be gone.
Bruh, you a dirty nigga, bruh.
Yes, it was already.
You
in
got
there.
black Air Forces, don't you?
No, I don't wear them shits. Boy, that's walk around Birmingham with some black forces on if you want to. They gonna ask you what you on. Hey, bro, what you on? Huh? What you on? Like, nigga, I ask you that. Like, what you on?
With some black Air Forces?
If you walk around with some black forces on, and let's say, like, you remember how you said you was at the party, bro?
Mm-hmm.
And the nigga tried you. Let's say you had some black forces on. Nigga probably wouldn't have even been on that bullshit. He would have walked up straight to you. Hey, bro. Shit, what you on? Shit, I heard you had a problem. That's how niggas be when they see niggas with black voices on. They already know it's up.
Maria. Now you say something. Niggas ain't shit, bro. They ain't shit, bro.
Yeah, I'll never adopt a pair of black voices. I was like, bro, if you a nigga and you pick up a pair of black voices, I'm gonna ask you, like, do you have something going on? Some pent up aggression, some things you need to talk about, like what you got going. Like, you ain't picked the crispy white. The crispy white, the cleanest pair you can get.
Bruh, no, bro. Niggas, bruh, you a different type of nigga.
You a different type of nigga when you pick some black voices. I'm sorry. It ain't nothing wrong with the all black.
Nah, there's something wrong with
you
all
can
black.
wear, I'm talking about the color all black. Ain't nothing wrong with the all black. But you can pick different all black shoes instead of black forces. That screams I'm on bullshit.
Bruh, ain't it fucked up that everybody we seen, except for my nigga Ron. Shout out to my nigga Ron. Everybody divorced. What is wrong? What's in the water? Everybody got divorced or getting divorced or separated.
I feel it's either that or everybody's having babies. Bruh, I had 6 confirmed pregnancies in a day. And you want to know what the same story was?
What?
My cycle's a little late by like 3 or 4 days. It ain't normal. It ain't normal, but it's alright, ain't it? I'm like, we finna tell you in about 5 minutes.
Damn,
you got a wham wham on the way. That's how I tell that girls. I don't like telling girls they have a baby on the way, because some girls freak out when you tell them that. I be like, you got a wham wham on the way. They be like, huh? Wham wham. Then, you know, they kind of get it. Then it's a way of breaking it to them without breaking it to them.
I don't know. That retrograde came in and knocked niggas out.
Took them 2 of them hoes, bro.
Yeah, back to back.
They didn't turn my ass every way but loose. I promise you. From people that I don't like to deal with, fucking with me, to new people coming to meet me, new people, new opportunities, like me dealing with shit that I know I don't like. All types of shit was happening during retrograde, and I just had to deal with it.
Yeah.
Like, just be that rock, like I'm unmoved.
Yeah, my body went unmoved. I felt all that shit. She told us to shut up.
Maria, don't be telling us to shut up.
All right.
We saw her folks out there.
What you mean, her folks? Oh.
You tell her we saw her folks out there?
Nah. Oh shit. Nah. I wish I would have seen that one Mexican. I wish I would have seen it. They go, Mom.
Hey,
there she go.
How you doing?
Retrograde had you so emotional. I bet. Yeah, that retrograde was fucked. Just had us all over the place, bro.
Grab you and they turn your hair away but loose.
Yeah.
He grab you and like,
but see, that's the thing though. Like, you know, I was fine the last one, but when I say my body, it's been all fucked up, bro.
That's how it is for me. Like, if it's not something I'm dealing with, I'm super tired, bro.
Nah, I've been hella tired.
Nigga can't even. I get home from work, I just want to go to sleep. Like, I don't want to do nothing else.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm gonna miss something.
No,
just be so tired.
I don't feel like I'm miss nothing. I ain't got no friends.
I don't feel like I'm gonna miss
And you know what's crazy? I go out there, everybody know me.
Man, look, tell me
I don't get hit.
I don't got no friends, nobody like me.
Bruh, no, but do you not see what I'm talking about, bro? Like,
yeah, I see what you be talking about.
They all know me. The only person that hit me up was the one we seen first with the baby. and Sneak, but Sneak be gone all the time, and
Sneak
he a
look
old,
like he be busy, boy. Sneak
and
look
he
like
a
he be
old
on it.
head, bruh.
Sneak
Like,
look like he be on it.
yeah, like Sneak, he a old head, bruh. So it's just like that nigga. You know what I'm saying? You can't really do nothing with an old head, but it is what it is. Maria said tired too. Yeah, that tired was different, especially this last one. Friends with everyone and no one. Exactly. Everybody know your boy, but they don't fuck with your boy.
Yeah, I seen it today.
Mm-hmm.
They know your boy. That kind, bro. You see how they do you?
Yeah.
Let me go somewhere where like
Everybody
that's
out.
my age is like at.
Yeah.
It's gonna be the same shit.
No, that's
Hold
what
on,
I'm
bro. I ain't
saying.
seen you in a minute. That was good. How you doing?
That's what I'm saying.
It's gonna be the
That's
same
a
way.
prime example, bro.
I'm not saying that I don't appreciate the fuck that like fuck. But
No,
at the same
like-
time, though, it's not like the same way. I got
Yeah.
what you saying.
But you see how everybody had their group of friends.
yeah,
They was out there like they fuck with your boy, but they there with they groups of people and shit. You know what I'm saying?
I see how that shit is, bro. For real. I seen it firsthand. I
Exactly.
seen it firsthand.
I want to say it. So it's like that's really what it is.
I seen it for myself.
So all right. So it's a post. This dude said something about the big three, and everybody went in an uproar. My thing is this: why does it pisses me off because the big three is not an opinion; it's a fact. Why,
It's
bruh?
not made up.
No, and it's like they think, and then like one dude, like the dude that was arguing with me, he's like, "What company, government, whatever, stated that the big three is One Piece, Naruto, and Bleach?" And I said Shonen Jump, and he was like, "Shonen Jump isn't a government company." And I was like, "Bruh,
They
shut the fuck up!
own
You sound dumb as fuck."
Nigga, if you don't write for Shonen Jump, who do you write for?
Bruh, I literally was like,
come on.
bruh, I literally was like, I can't hear you. I told you to wrap it around your hand so it don't come undone. And then I told you like to hold it like this, like your end. You know what I'm saying? Because they can only hear you out one side. Cause we had to
Okay.
remember.
Yeah.
Like we can hear you out the boat, but they can only hear you out one, which is so fucking stupid,
That shit weird.
bruh. But I had to rig it up somehow.
We got it rigged up though. It's
Yeah,
work. It's work.
I bought the wrong cord.
It played out though in the end. It played out. It played out how it was going to anyway.
I need to get one that's a splitter, a USB splitter.
At least now we know.
Yeah, I need to get I need to get one. I need to get a splitter for the USB cord. So next time, but when I opened up my thing, I seen it. I was like, "Oh, I'm straight."
Let my boy double check. He said, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, I was so hurt, bro, because I swore I opened it. So I opened it like 3 days ago, and I was like, "This it?" And I looked over. I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm
He
good."
said, "Yeah, it looked like it, doesn't it? It looked like it's about right." Cause I be the same way.
No, I looked at it and I eyeballed it, and I looked over it, and I was like, "Oh yeah, I'm straight." And bruh, fuck me, bruh.
That's how I be when I be like buying new shit. I just go off how I thought it looked the last time I looked at it.
No, I ordered offline, so like,
Um,
yeah, so it ain't like I could check it.
for sure.
So it got here, and then yeah, what transpired upstairs.
It didn't take that long though. Average amount of fuck up time. We doing really a
Yeah,
fuck
but
up time.
you was smoking forever. Why was you out there that long?
Because, bro, I had to finish rolling.
Oh my god.
I had to bro, rolling.
Yeah, my dude, your son had this whole house smell like weed. Like, this man is disrespectful. He just pulled it out, whipped it out.
No, I didn't.
Yeah,
She
you
know I'm
did.
not like that.
Bruh,
She
quit
know I'm
capping.
not like that.
Why you capping, bruh?
She know
It
I'm
was
not
all on the couch and everything, bruh.
No.
My man was gonna get lit.
No.
For to get me kicked out the house. So, the big three. All right, so them niggas, bro, they think it's an opinion,
No, it's a fact.
and
It's
it's
been
like
facts for years.
that's what I'm saying, bro. It's upsetting because it's like they won't Google it,
I did.
and then they think that when you Google it, that like Shonen Jump themselves is lying.
They think that Shonen Jump been lying
Yeah, and it's just
for
like
what?
and then the DBC niggas get on my nerves. They like, bro, quit playing with DBC like that. And I'm like, bro, like this has nothing to do with DBC,
This
bro.
has nothing to do with that.
It is just like, bro, the big three forever and always will be like Naruto, Bleach, One Piece, and it's just like, bro, just stop thinking off your feelings just because you think, and then it's not a popularity thing.
No,
It's literally
it's not.
in the early 2000s, those three mangas literally saved the company, and they started promoting them as the big three. That's all it is. You can feel some type of way about either one of those animes, whatever you feel, and you can feel some type of way about Dragon Ball Z, but that's not what the big three is. And then it's just like, bro, it's subjective, and it's just like, no, it's not, nigga. Like, it is just like, bro, it's like talking like, if you ever want to see how dumb people are in real life, like say that and then listen to the arguments, and it's just like, it's really wild how. And then they would Google some, go scroll through all of that, and then find somewhere where like the big three is something that fits their criteria, and then use that as the argument. After they done scroll through all the Shonen Jump shit.
And that be the crazy shit because, like, you think Shonen Jump?
True, big three was always top manga sales. Exactly, bro.
Right, bro.
Like,
it
that's what
was
I'm saying.
They based it off the three that led them in their manga sales by
What
popularity.
up, Terrence? What you been up to, Mom? My fault, bro. I had to shout about them.
By the popularity, and then like
It's no popularity. It wasn't, well, in the 2000s probably would have.
yeah,
Like in the 2000s, it was just, damn, Naruto out here selling in the West.
right.
Damn, Bleach out here catching up to Naruto.
And
One Piece took
did-
over France and Japan.
All right.
I mean, Europe and Japan, and it's
One
just
Piece
like,
is the one that branches out everywhere.
yeah, like if anything, like if you want to use your argument, like, yeah, One Piece is the new worldwide, whatever, but that's later.
Yeah.
Like One Piece
That's
really
way
didn't
later.
get no shine until Bleach and Naruto ended. Like,
Yeah.
if you honestly want to get super technical, but at the end of the day, those three are still promoted. Like they still like have a special place in Shonen Jump because
Yeah,
the
they
magazine
gonna
was finna get
always-
canceled.
They gonna always have a special.
Like
place with Shonen
anytime,
Jump.
like and you can't go ever so often. Like look how they promote Boruto. They use
Yeah.
Naruto's name.
They don't even
They don't even
Look-
use Boruto.
look at the many times that Boruto was on the front page of Shonen Jump. If it wasn't like a Momoshiki thing, it was a Naruto thing.
That's what I'm saying. Like they had to like they would like, bruh, it's a sad fact when you're on the cover of Shonen Jump and they put your daddy and you're behind him and it's your fucking show.
Yo, daddy. When has Luffy ever had not him on the face of the one? He's not
That's what
on
I'm
the
saying.
cover
That's
of
like-
One Piece for
Bruh,
Shonen Jump.
even Gohan got his own cover without
Right.
his daddy. Like,
Even Gohan got his.
but
own
that's what
cover.
I'm saying. Like, but it's just like, bro, reading comments, like, bro, hold on. Matter of fact, now that Terrence here, let me show you. Like, bro, like this shit is sad. Like, it like irritates my soul what people say, bro, because it's just like, bro, like he said, it's definitely an opinion. Point me to the organization, government body
How is
in
it
charge
an
of
opinion?
issuing the title of Big Three, and I told him Shonen Jump. Like it's nothing else to discuss. And then one nigga in the comment, bro. Let me just read through the comments, bro. Bro, let me
These
go.
niggas are wild.
Bro, no, like it's so like this group is one of the most toxic groups I've ever seen ever, bro.
It
But that's
got to
all
be,
anime.
bruh.
It's like if you talk bad about somebody's favorite, and it's not even like, bro, you can have your favorites, and we're not even talking about new anime. People like, bro, don't do Demon Slayer like that, bro. That's new. That has nothing to do.
That has
What
nothing
the
to do with this
fucking Big Three?
conversation.
Like if you go through Shonen Jump, especially from like 06 to like 15, 14, 15, Bruh, it's nothing but Naruto. Fucking damn, goddamn, it's nothing but Naruto, Ichigo, and Luffy in the front of all them niggas.
They're on the side. They on that front page somewhere. They're not missing off their front page.
And they're together. Like they were always together, except for like when Bleach got canceled, he was in the front, and because they sent them all. They was like they like you know what I'm saying? Like it was sick, bro. And even still, they would put that nigga on the front sometimes.
Yeah, like he had like a cameo or like he'd be a side character or something that was from his show that was a representation on that front cover. But yeah,
What'd you say, Terry? He said I'm joining late, but I see this is a good ass talk we got going.
They toxic as fuck.
The new gen anime community, bro. Listen, that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's their like their mind, like, and it's not even them too. It's the old heads, like niggas older than me. Like,
niggas older than me.
Like if you older than me, nigga, you old as fuck. And I'm like dead ass, nigga.
You're an OG in the game. We call you GG.
Stop. Them niggas though, like, bro, like if you don't mention Dragon Ball Z, they fucking finna rain on your parade.
Like,
and it's just like, get off. No, listen, them niggas suck Goku's dick harder than a stripper on payday, and she in there with a rapper. Like, bruh, like dead ass. Them niggas would not get off. I'm sorry, my dudes, for saying all that. Them niggas would not get off Goku tar. Like, bruh, it is sad. And it's like you do not have to mention Goku every goddamn time. But the big three is not what you think. It is not no fuck. Like, it is, bruh. Hold on. Let me go to a comment. It's the one argument. Like, I literally let a lot of shit slide. Like, I don't care. I don't feel like arguing with niggas. But it's just like the big three is not anything that you can interact with. Is not. And then like I hate those posters like the old big three, the new big three, the middle-aged big three. I hate them posts because that's unless Shonen Jump come out and be like, these three niggas is the new big three. There is no big three except for Naruto, Luffy, and fucking what's my nigga Ichigo. That's it. And that's that. And it's just like, hold on, like one nigga said, hold on, go ahead while I find it.
The only thing that they say with people that say, oh, it's a new big three, this, that, and the third, that's like how I see people categorize shit. Like, I hate when people say this the dark, like they say the dark trio for Jujutsu Kaisen, Hell's Paradise, and Chainsaw Man, because like they're written in the same amount of time in that same time frame, and they kind of have darker tone stories. But that's not something that people run.
They're not even in the same magazine though.
Yeah.
So the dark trio don't even. That's irrelevant. That's something subjective.
That's what I'm saying. That's the only way you can look at shit like that. You cannot say something.
But no, because if I was to lead with like the dark trio thing, no, because then if I say that, then they automatically try to take away from the big three. No, the big three is solidified from Shonen Jump, and then they'll put something from Kodansha, and I'm just like, nigga, Kodansha's not part of, like, that's not part of Shonen. No, bro. Kodansha only cared about Attack on Titan. Them niggas only push Attack on Titan and Fairy Tail. If it ain't none of that, they do not care. Like, hold on, he bro. So this one nigga, bro, this nigga right.
Because they begged Arceama to get in Shonen Jump. They begged that nigga.
No, but they turned him down. And then, what you call it, blew up. Then they was trying to like, we sorry. No, nigga. That's why I hate, that's one thing I hate about Shonen Jump. They do not give people a fair shot.
They don't. And they begged him to come back when they blew up, and he said no.
Yeah, like he put like, bruh, listen, my nigga, what's his name? Fuck, the creator of Fairy Tail. That nigga been holding Kodansha down on his back for years. He was so happy when another fucking anime came, another series came, and like they put that shit on their back, bruh, because. You gotta think, Fairy Tail. Listen, he went on hiatus so he could come up with a better ending than we. Cause the ending we got in Fairy Tail, he was like, "Nah, that ain't it." And so he made Fairy, like it was straight, but then he went back and went all the way back to the made a prequel series with Fairy Tail Zero, and then came back. He said, "All right, I'm finna make us a fire ass ending." He made bruh, this how goated this nigga is. He made a way to tie up every loose end off of one prequel series, and then left out 2 loose ends and tied it all up in a fucking war arc. with Agnologia and fucking Ian. And when I found
He
that out, goated, bro. So ain't no telling what Eden Zero finna be. Let alone fucking they said he got a game he wanna work on, like he finna work on. Nigga goated.
the game would be dope because you don't see games take the same type of storytelling like that. Not no anime games anyway.
Yeah, Terrence. Yeah. Oh, he read the story. Oh, it's over. Terrence said New Big Three varies so much because they base it off popularity. Now people are against Chainsaw Man is in New Big Three, but it's one season in. Bruh, exactly. They and this is another thing. People say bruh, I'm so glad you said. So people will look at a show basically off the animation only. Not they don't care about the story.
They don't
none of
care
that.
about
If the animation
nothing.
fire, oh, it's New Big Three, and it's just like, bruh,
Yeah.
y'all change y'all Big Three so many
much.
times
Y'all
to the
would change
fact
them
that
hoes every year.
yes, and then what's crazy is like Shonen Jump, the only three that could actually be qualified as like what was going to be the new big three, except the sales started plummeting, was Black Clover, My Hero, and Boruto.
Nope.
But Boruto fillers ruined it.
Ruined it.
Black Clover caught up to the fucking anime,
Hiatus.
and then the fucking editor fucked up My Hero.
Crazy.
So those three, if you go back and look at the chapters from 2017 about 2020, 2021, who in the front of those three? Deku, Boruto,
Boruto
and
and Asta.
Asta. Those are the three niggas that's in the front of fucking Shonen Jump magazine every issue.
Yeah.
And like to the point to where we was like, oh, we finna get a new big three.
Because I remember when the talk was, who would you pick? Because people were saying they was going to come out with a popularity
Yeah,
contest.
and that's how they did. But
And
they didn't even do the
They
popularity
didn't do the
contest.
popularity
It was
contest
just them
'cause
three.
of COVID. It was because of
No,
COVID.
I'm talking about in the 2000s, they didn't do no
Oh, in the
popularity. It
2000s,
was
yeah.
just them three.
It was just them
No
three.
arguing.
But they was like, that Shonen Jump was going to do a popularity contest around the time when you was seeing all three of them together.
Mhm.
They gonna say, okay, bet if y'all was gonna have a new big three, who would be the three people that you pick? And then COVID happened, and they never got a chance to do it.
Oh, see, damn. But that's what I'm saying. But they was pushing those three.
Yeah, they would. That was
As
the
it-
time that they was pushing them. They was like, this, because that was when like the first war had happened in My Hero. Like, Asta had got like his devil form, I think, in the manga. And then, like in Boruto, that was when I think we had seen Momoshiki for like the first time. Like he had first took over Boruto in the manga, I think.
Mhm.
So like they had three big ass things going on. As
Yeah,
far as,
and
like,
then
storytelling
fucking
and
Yuna
their
had just
stories.
died.
Yeah, Yuno had just died. That's what had happened.
Mhm.
So like, yeah, it was.
I remember that chapter.
It was a lot of big shit that had happened around that time.
But
and then
still, though, the sales was crazy.
the sales was crazy.
And
And,
then-
then compared
and
to
then,
everything else that was coming out at the time.
And then what happened in My Hero? That's when I want to say that's the chapters where the first war was starting.
Yeah, the first war was about to start because like later on we had.
Yeah,
got
we was
Rebellion
in we
and
was
them,
in the we was in what's her name fighting
the hospital.
Mirko was fighting in
Yeah.
the manga.
In the hospital,
They ruined my girl, bro.
they
the
took
fuck?
two. They gave her an episode.
They gave her 5 minutes.
episode and a half.
No, 5 minutes. It was no
5
episode and a half. They gave her 5 minutes. I'm never gonna let it.
Barely a damn break, like a commercial break if it was on TV. Barely a commercials break. At the
All right, here we go. This one. All right, so one of my niggas said, Google anime big three, then argue this. Oh. That's all you
There we
need.
go. That's all you need to
Listen,
say.
the phrase is coined and minted. It's a fact. Like, I fuck with this nigga, bro. Somebody. This nigga under him wrote, yes, in terms of sales, all fact. And every other avenue, pure speculation. No, it's
How is it pure speculation?
Bruh, of course, this is why I never allow myself to. Never mind. I keep that part to myself. The world ain't ready. Bruh, shut up. It don't matter about no other It's not speculation or nothing else.
It is a fact.
Shonen Jump said it. And that's what it is. Bruh, it's so.
I'm sorry your favorite show
irritating.
wasn't included in the big three, bro.
They weren't even around. And then these Sasuke on the Goku tards, Dragon Ball Z over everything, Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, or any other anime you feel should be in place of Bleach. Like, first off, don't do my nigga Ichigo like that. Like, my nigga ain't carry.
The only reason they do Ichigo like that,
My nigga was running South America.
The only reason people, I'm gonna tell you straight up, bro. The only reason people do Ichigo the way that they do him is because
he got canceled and he went on hiatus.
He went on hiatus.
Anime went on cancel, and then my boy went on hiatus.
If he would have had the same type of run that Naruto did, as far
but
as
that's
like
the
how they
thing,
did
though.
shit.
Like, so Naruto came in at a point in time.
Yeah.
This, you want to know what really fucked up everything? First off, Naruto had his anime first. No, I want to say One Piece did. One Piece had his anime first, but 4Kids did the dub.
Yeah.
4Kids ruined shit. If it wasn't like Pokemon,
they went and redid those. Those arcs of One Piece.
And then they, bruh, listen, 4Kids
in the movies.
4Kids made it. 4Kids was atrocious when it came to fucking anime. Like, if you go watch the first season of Yu-Gi-Oh, this shit made no sense.
This shit was terrible.
It made no sense, bruh. Up until, like, Yu-Gi-Oh makes no sense. But when it came on Cartoon Network, I was like, wait, them cars is not the same cars them niggas was using Saturday morning. Like, it was strange. I didn't know what it was at the time. But now, looking back, 4Kids ruined. Go watch the 4Kids version of Pokemon. And then go watch the, I don't know who do that dub now. I don't know who do Pokemon now. Or who did it back then. It was two versions of Pokemon. It was the one on 4Kids, the one on Cartoon Network.
Yeah.
Go watch the one on Cartoon Network.
The one on Cartoon Network.
Bussin'.
Do it for you.
Bussin'.
It's gonna be busting. All of it.
The one on 4Kids is awful. Like, they took out so much shit. Like, you'll be watching a fight, then come back after the commercial break, and then the fight been over.
It's over, yeah.
And it's like, I thought Pokemon was so. That's why I didn't watch Pokemon for the longest. I thought Pokemon was so whack in the anime. Like, I was just like, bro, the game's is lit. Like, 4Kids ruined everything. And so when you got the fucking One Piece, a Shonen story, bruh, they ran that shit to the ground.
Man, from the voice acting to the pacing of the show.
And then
like,
they will rename people's names for no reason.
that was the biggest gripe with 4Kids.
Bruh, like the 4Kids version of fucking Mega Man is awful.
But the Battle Network one?
Yes.
Boy, that shit was terrible.
So listen, 4Kids ruined so many anime. So that's why One Piece got overshadowed. Naruto came out the gate on fucking Toonami. The greatest decision ever made.
Gate on Toonami to start the block.
At the top of the hour.
At the top of the hour.
And it had two prime time. It had a prime time during the week, and it had a prime time on the weekend. You know everybody coming home from skating rink 10:30, 11. What we on? We on Toonami.
We finna watch Naruto, my boy.
Naruto came on at the perfect time on the weekends.
Bleach, and then if we talking about
no, this is before Bleach. Naruto came before Bleach.
Yeah, I'm just saying, like, when they did add Bleach to that block, it had the crazy ass 230 slide. Who the fuck is up at 230?
I'm finna get the Bleach. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, Bleach. So Naruto, like, out the gate was just up for success. Nigga had blonde hair. I don't know what it was about blonde haired niggas in the 2000s. All them niggas is goated. Zatch Bell, Naruto, motherfucking our nigga in Gundam. Who the other
Zatch, Naruto.
No, for real. Think about all the blonde hair.
Niggas with that blonde hair was
and then our nigga Naruto had an outfit mimicking Goku, like he was Goku's. Like he looked like the Gohan we never got.
Ninja Goku.
Exactly. The orange and blue, like the nigga was set up to win. And he was a fucking ninja, bro. We ain't never seen ninjas out here. The only time we seen ninjas was in Power Rangers. And them niggas was long gone. Yep. Actually, no. In the 2000s, that's when Power Ranger Ninja Storm came into. Bro, that nigga Naruto was set up to win, bro. Ninjas was everywhere.
Ninjas was on the prowl. That was the thing.
The fucking, who else had a ninja? Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles came back out again.
Yeah, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles had a ninja.
Naruto was set up to take over. And so, he had a fire-ass dub for Funimation. He had the perfect slots in Toonami. And he had the reruns on Magoozy, which people forget about.
Magoozy.
For real. Like, and then he had a Disney slot. How the fuck you get on Cartoon Network and Disney? You getting both sets of kids. You got the Disney kids and the fucking Cartoon Network kids.
Yeah.
That nigga Naruto won.
That nigga
So
Naruto
then when they
had
bring
won.
over Bleach, it's just like he had the formula to succeed. And then his time slots was fucked up. When they put him on Toonami, they didn't want to like change the slots too much because Naruto was winning. We had Gundam in rotation still. They had started the reruns of Yu Yu Hakusho, and they was at the end of the arcs. I want to say fucking what's that damn anime? I want to say Tenchi Muyo was in rotation for some reason.
Hey, Tenchi Muyo was dope.
The only slot they had was right before Inuyasha shit for real.
And that was at that 2:30.
And niggas was going to sleep.
That's that crazy 2:30 slot,
And
bro.
then they didn't show after school and stuff like Naruto did.
Nope.
Naruto had the Yu-Gi-Oh! Pokemon slot. They showed with Yu-Gi-Oh! Come on, Naruto, the new episodes of Pokemon, and it was another fucking show. I want to say like some Beyblade or some shit. Like I just remember Naruto was on all the time, bro.
Naruto, like they did do Naruto right.
Like
They
if you
marketed
yeah,
it
like they trust like Naruto was set up to win. And look at it, and like Naruto, like people hate how popular Naruto is, but he was always on. He took over a generation. Like people watch Yu-Gi-Oh! And Naruto like dead ass. Like yeah, like people was in the Beyblades and other shit, but it's just like we fucked with Beyblades, boy, for the toys.
Yeah.
But like if you think about shit we watched, it was Yu-Gi-Oh! And Naruto growing up. Naruto was set up to take over. And then Bleach kind of like when shipping started, that's when I remember like Bleach really had a better showing. But that's when streaming started to take over. And guess what? The first show that was promoted on Hulu.
Bleach.
No, Naruto. Naruto was the first anime on
yeah,
Hulu.
It was because they had some
It
of
was
the
the
dub
it was the
first.
first show that had simulcast.
Yeah, they had some.
That
of
was the
dubbing
only
for it.
show I like when I think of simulcast. It was Naruto. I never seen a show simulcast until Naruto. That's the only one I knew that did simulcast. And then One Piece followed like a year later.
Cause like I say this, now that you say that, yeah, because like,
Cause when I was in college, I watched Naruto on Hulu.
yeah,
I didn't watch Cartoon
'cause
Network no
that's
more.
like where I watched it at. I watched Naruto on Hulu because they had it. Yeah, when I
Yeah.
watched it on Hulu, they had it dubbed all the way up to the Asuma fight, and then I had to watch the
Yeah.
Asuma fight in sub. from
Yeah,
that
I
point
remember
on.
the day. Like I remember when I made my Hulu account, they was just now into the fucking. They had just ended the fucking arc, where it was like Granny Chuyo and like the Kazakage arc. They was fresh into shipping. Hulu like promoted the fuck out of like when ads and stuff started like all you saw on YouTube was like Naruto on Hulu. Naruto on Hulu. Same day drop. Or no, it was like back then it was like they had dropped like say like Naruto came out in Japan on Thursday, we'll get it on Friday. No, it came out on Wednesdays and we got it on Thursdays. And because that's when the chapter dropped over here. And like that was my week. I will watch the episode on Thursday, read the chapter on Friday. That was the week like that. I look forward to the week. That's how from my senior year in college, from my senior year in high school, all the way till I left college, that was my weeks.
It's hard finding shit nowadays that's like ongoing like that.
But that's the thing, like Naruto lasted even to the streaming age, and they supported the fuck out of it. They didn't do that. They didn't do that to Bleach,
Crazy.
and they damn sure didn't do that to One Piece. One Piece just got a loyal ass fan base.
Bruh, you wanna know what's crazy? I'm gonna tell you something that's gonna shock you.
What?
You know they've caught up to the sub in the One Piece dub,
What you
and
mean?
it's all on Peacock.
What you mean they caught up?
They're in Wano. They're right before the Kaido fight. They haven't started the
In the
Kaido
dub?
fight yet. Yes.
Oh yeah, Toonami, like, bro, Funimation Toonami going ham. They
and
show
the
new
only-
episodes every day.
And the only place you can watch that shit is on Peacock. Which
Why
is
you
crazy.
think? Why you think fucking Hunter x Hunter got aired so quick?
I'm talking about that.
Them niggas ran through Hunter x Hunter.
And it's crazy because Netflix has all the rights to One Piece.
They ain't got all the rights.
They ain't got all of them. But I see that now because Peacock got the rest of them to have
Yeah,
dub episodes like that.
Yeah, like when I get on Peacock sometimes and I be like, I just throw it on, and yeah, I was shocked. I seen them. What's the arc before Wano?
The whole cake when they was talking to Sanji, dealing with Sanji and shit.
The Cake Island.
Whole cake, yeah, I believe whole cake is right before that when they.
Is it
dealing with
really
Sanji.
colorful and shit?
Yeah, with biscuit in there.
Yeah. Okay. So I remember watching that and I was like, what the fuck is going on in One Piece?
Yeah.
I was shocked because last time I watched One Piece on Peacock, them niggas was only at fucking the nigga in the room when he was stretching his arm around fighting old boy. Damn, what's that nigga name? I can't remember his name. You probably know his name. But it was the room. It looked like a clown room, but it was like the checkerboards in the room and shit.
with the mirrors.
Is it mirrors? It
When he
looked
was
like,
fighting Katakuri.
and maybe his name. It looked like something from like a carnival.
Yeah, with the mirrors and shit. It was checkerboard with the mirrors.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
Katakuri
like
had
red
his-
checkerboards and shit,
Katakuri
like pink or
them
something.
like the mochi, like it looked like pudding.
Yeah.
That's you talking about Katakuri.
Yeah, I was so fucking lost. I was like, I don't remember. I ain't read none of
And
this
that's
shit.
crazy because that's like when I was watching it week to week. That's why I stopped that. I stopped after the Katakuri fight because I was like, bro, I'm not finna take a mean ass break. We finna get so much filler because that fight was so long. That fight took like a year to get animated.
Damn.
Because that's how long it was in the manga. In the manga, it's like 40 chapters, that fight.
Damn.
And it's because they go back and forth so much with it. But in the animation, it's like, if you watch just the parts where they're fighting, it's like an hour long. An hour, 35 minutes of them just fighting.
Damn.
Like, that one fight is long. And, like, that's where I
I
stopped
may start
watching
One
it.
Piece tonight because I want to feel the
You want to
imp
feel that height or the hype.
of that Gear 5.
Because that Gear 5 shit gonna be
I want to.
so...
I want to shed tears with my nigga Kenny, bro. Shout out to Kenny, bro. That nigga, like, you see what they were with. I said so. He was like, the day you watch One Piece, the day I cry.
Man, bro.
He been listen. You talk about a nigga that's been trying to get me on One
You
Piece.
need to watch
You
that
think
shit, bro.
y'all, all y'all, the people that be on the podcast, and y'all think y'all been trying to get me to watch? That nigga Kenny is on a 20-year journey at this point. We've been knowing each other since. Shit, fuck, I'm old as fuck. I'm 30 now. We met each other when we was about. We met each other 12, 13. No, it was before that. 11, 12. This nigga's on a 19-year journey of getting
Trying
me
get
to
you to
watch
Piece.
One Piece, bro. That's crazy.
And what's crazy, bro, I start now. Shit, if you want to just jump in the way now, you've
Mhm.
seen the Roof Piece episodes.
Yeah. Oh, that's what I gotta release. I forgot about the damn. I have a whole Rupees video me and him did
Damn.
where we watched it with each other and cause I was like, damn, this shit fire. But he was telling me about what was going on.
Hey, bro. Them, and then
And that shit long as fuck. It was
What?
an hour.
what was crazy about Roof Piece, bro? That shit came out back to back. Them was 3 episodes we got in.
Yeah,
3
he was telling me
weeks.
like with cause they cut out all the fucking like dial. It was just bumping.
And that's why I told you.
It looked like
that
a movie.
at the time.
It started off like a movie too, and it's just it start off that nigga like looking hard, like it's just dope, and it's just fighting.
Yeah.
It's just bumping for an hour.
Cause when you
That's
first,
crazy to think about.
Cause when you first get them, that's when I remember when I had said we ain't waiting on that. This shit finna get lit, and I was like, damn, they showing this Kaido fight kind of fast. Remember when I had told you that was the reason why?
Yeah.
Because we had gotten 3 episodes and they came like that. I was like, we finna get to Gear 5 kind of fast. And then
Yeah, I
you see
remember
they
you
slowed
telling
it
me
down
that.
a
That
little
was like a
bit.
couple months ago.
And them, you just seen them in the episodes that I was talking about because we had.
Yeah,
got
Root
to the-
Piece was in October.
Yeah. That was when we got the episodes, and look where we at now. We ain't down. Finna be June. Ain't gonna get Gear 5.
That's crazy. Ain't they caught? Well, no. But they was just caught up to the manga. How the fuck Oda do that?
Oda
He
just
blitzed, like they was caught up and then he blitzed away.
he blitzed their ass because he didn't necessarily. This is what I like about Oda. When he said we,
Because
remember
he
did,
just ended Wayno.
and he took a month off. Remember?
Yeah,
He
and
took
now
a
we
month off and he
leaving
came back.
Vegapunk.
He came back and busting.
Are we
through
leaving
shit.
Vegapunk
No,
or?
that shit ain't even happened yet. We still trying to see what happened now.
That's what I'm saying. Like he at the end of the next arc.
He at the end of his next arc already, and he bust through Wayno.
And you know Vegapunk gonna take a year to get animated.
That shit gonna take longer than a year, bro.
I know what I'm saying. Especially the quality they've been putting into One Piece now. It's like them. I told you the fucking quality, bro. Like everybody at Toei eating. Obviously, yeah, looking nice as a Zodiac. Them niggas ate. I know them niggas eating off that One Piece money.
Man, bro.
They got too much money off One Piece. They been making everything.
That's what I'm saying. Like, when you look at the quality that they started the Wayno arc in,
Yeah,
even
it shit jumped.
even like the
trifold.
little moments, like
Cause like so how Digimon did it, like you could just tell like this episode finna be fire because the jump in quality. And then they go back to the regular shit.
yeah, that's how it is in Wayno. Like when you meet everybody and they're there,
Yeah.
that them be the fire parts. Like when you meet Zoro and he's about to get executed because they think he did Ronin Samurai, and like he break away from the execution with a fucking butter knife,
Yeah.
and he get away. That was the hypest part of Wayno because that was like the third episode of Wayno.
So let me ask you this. I hope Terrence's still in here. I don't know if Terrence's still in here. How many people got in here? We got like a little crowd in here. Okay. Let me ask you this. Do you think that One Piece fans are overhyping Gear 5? Or do you think that they want it to be their moment? Like they got no competition. They finally can have a moment of like something epic. Like they finally can have a weight drops, or Naruto finally got back to the village when it's destroyed, or their Madara looking over to the army moment. You know what I'm saying? Like, do you think they finally got their moment with Gear 5, or do you think, what up, Rube?
Shut up, Rube.
Or do you
Yo,
think,
trying to shit on One
do you
Piece.
think, I knew he was going to pull up when we started talking about One Piece. Look at him like, bro, that's how they.
trying to shit on One Piece.
Do you think that they're overhyping it? I know Rue answered. I know we don't even need him to talk.
Me personally,
Like you a diehard. You been in this shit.
I've been in this
Like
shit.
Kenny. Like so Kenny. I don't want to misquote him, but he knows it's gonna be epic. But he says like that they, it's gonna be dope, but the internet may be like overly hyping it. Like
That's how I feel. Like, if you a manga fan, he's alluded to Luffy having some type of form for years.
mm-hmm.
We just finally saw him get, because the first time that we thought we was gonna see Gear 5 was when he fought Katakuri, and Katakuri knocked him out.
Wait, the one that I'm talking about?
Yeah, because you'll see in that fight, that was a hint towards Gear 5. In that fight with Katakuri, because this was the fight that we've seen Luffy
Wait,
lose.
how the fuck you hinted from that long ago?
I'm finna tell you, I'm finna put you on game, so when you watch it,
Bro, I
you'll be
watched
looking
that
for
fight,
it.
bro. Come on now.
Watch it. When he gets Snake Man, what do you see the snakes made out of? He doesn't. Luffy has never used anything outside
That
of
Dr. Pepper nasty as fuck.
outside of, like, when you think about how he used Gum Gum, he used it in the form of like bullets, airplanes and shit, this, that, and third. He's never used another animal besides King Kong gun, the jumping bounce man, which is supposed to be like the gorilla form, right?
Yeah.
When you look at Snake Man, when you first see it when he fight Katakuri,
The clouds.
the snakes are made out of clouds and they turn into his hockey tattoos. That was the first like indication
That's
that
smart.
Luffy had something built into him that was different than just.
But the
hockey.
clouds, I just thought the clouds was always there because of when he
But
go
the
into his
clouds
form, he
were
get this thing.
snakes, though. The clouds were snakes. That's how Oda drew his clouds to look while he used Snake Man. Because the only difference in Snake Man is that it takes the propulsion from Bounce Man and puts it in his arms. That's the only difference. That's why he able to bounce his arms off the air, because he puts the propulsion that's in his legs from Bounce Man into his arms. That's the only difference, like given in world like theory canon for Luffy. So shit, when you look at that fight, the hint was right there. He made Snake Man when he do the snake, like the big, I can't remember what the name of his big move is for Snake Man, but when he do that and he cock, I think it's King Cobra gun. When he cocked the King Cobra gun back and it hit Katakuri, Katakuri say it felt like I was being attacked by a vicious animal.
Yeah.
That attack was. And that's him with his imagination. That's how he made that attack feel. And that's in the animation. You get all that through the animation of watching him fight Katakuri. And how did he get to this point where he could use Snake Man? Katakuri was whooping his ass. He had finally fought somebody.
Exhaustion.
Yeah, the exhaustion. He had already
That's
used
one
Bounce
thing. Now
Man.
that's one thing I have noticed with Oda and Luffy. Like the exhaustion is the key to his.
Because he
unlocks.
had already used Bounce Man.
That's that Goku shit. They're both based off the same character, and so they both use the exhaustion. You know what I'm saying? Except, you know what's crazy? I just thought about Luffy and Goku is based off of Wukong that has 1,000 forms. Instead of 1,000 different hair colors, he got 1,000 forms.
Yeah,
he got
Luffy actually has different gears that make him look different.
Yeah. Except now with Gear 5, his imagination would truly be any form he think of.
Right. Because that's like...
that go back to how Broken Tomb Force could be. He could make himself into a literal dragon. Form number 999.
Because
or literal
gears,
8.
Because in the gears, you do see him lose mass. Like, the drawback to Gear 3 is that he can't use the gears and he get real small. Because that's what happened in the Katakuri fight.
Yeah,
he stopped. The first time he knocked him out, he got little. He had to run away. The second time, he actually knocked him out. And that was the crazy part. And that was how he got Snake Man. Was when he knocked him out, he was like, well, let me change Bounce Man to Snake Man, and that's how he got Snake Man. But it's through the exhaustion. We didn't see Luffy lose.
And then every time he thought of something, he did it. So that could be like, you know, a key to like the imagination thing.
Yeah.
It's a shots.
But I feel like it is gonna be. Because, like, if you look at it from a story perspective, he's hinted at Gear 5 for a long time. But if you, like, not an anime person that's necessarily into One Piece, but you catch the hype, you going to be like, damn, that's hype. Luffy just got his transformation. And that's how people was with Naruto. And they was like, damn, he got buried.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, people don't be invested.
They don't be invested. Like, he just got a new form. It's barrier mode. That's how people gonna feel when Luffy get Gear 5. Like, he finally got him a transformation. Not knowing that Luffy has transformations. They just not.
No, technically, like, I mean, Gear 1 through 4 kind of whack, bro.
Yeah. The only one that has a difference is 4. Like, Gear 2 is just him in his body. Though. Gear 3 is just moves.
That's what I'm saying, bro. That shit whack.
Gear 4 is where you get Bounce Man.
My thing is
Snake
this,
Man.
though, like, he let Deku beat him to it.
Yeah.
Deku got the gears now.
Yeah. Deku had got his gears. His gears are fire.
Except now they call it transmission.
And I feel like that was the reason that they changed it.
No,
because it was too much like Luffy.
Yeah.
The translation was too
the
loose for
original,
Luffy.
the original chapter called it gear.
Called it gear shift, and then now it's like what?
Transmission.
That's the name of it.
It's transmission.
The name of it is transmission. But the first time we seen it, it was gear shift.
Yeah.
And that is crazy that Lil Deku took some from a little bit of everybody.
But
Deku got a little inspiration from everybody in his story.
Yeah, like his hair go up like Goku.
He's green. Like he's green. He takes that from my boy. With Yu Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter, he's green. Like his hair color, he's
like
green.
Gon
like,
and
take that
Yusuke.
from Gon and Yusuke. From Togashi. That's his Togashi now that my main character is green.
Yeah.
not always think. Not now that like I've seen it.
He
I
nice as
just
fuck, like fucking Naruto. That shit annoying,
Yeah.
bro. I want a protagonist so bad just to be a dick.
You want to be mean?
I want him to be an asshole.
Do you have to be good though?
Yeah, like I want him to be a protagonist, but I want him to just be a dick. I want Bakugo, like not necessarily Bakugo, but I want a protagonist that's like the main character, not the side nigga.
Okay, you like Bastard then. Bastard is like that.
I
Dark
mean-
Snyder is an asshole, but he's the main character.
Nah, he
though.
not. He don't got that dog in him. Like,
You crazy?
I mean, he alright, but he not.
Bruh, I've seen
Nah,
niggas
bruh.
put Dark Snyder up
I
there
need
in
s-
top 10 shit talking list
I
because
need.
he is like
I
that.
need Aaron Yeager, but complete his mission.
Bruh, that's dark.
That's what I'm
That's
saying.
dark.
I
Dark
need
has done
Aaron.
that.
That's what I need Aaron Yeager, but he complete his shit.
Cause like in
No
Dark World,
hezzy.
he got Dark was the reincarnation of the This is how crazy Dark shit is. Dark knew he was gonna die, right?
Yeah.
Dark was like, fuck that nigga. I know you ain't gonna live forever. He spited that nigga. He said, I'm gonna get reincarnated into the vessel that was meant for you, which was like the hero of the story.
Yeah.
And he was the villain. He reincarnated himself as the main hero. But he's the villain. And became the villain of the story as the main hero.
See, You see how he became the villain?
But
No.
but he's the hero of
See,
the story.
no,
though. Like,
no.
everybody come to him,
Aaron
like, hey,
Yeager,
bro.
the hero of the story, but he's still the villain. Like that's
But
different.
that's what I'm
No,
saying,
bro.
though. Like, everybody come to Dark like, oh, you the hero reincarnated, so
No,
you
bro.
got to be good. And he
No.
just have to go and do good shit. And
No,
that's
bro.
what I like about his story. A nigga said, oh, I'm gonna lose? Okay, bet. I'm gonna just be you. I ain't never seen a be you plot better than Bastard. You could say Dia. That's where Dia got his shit from. It was for Bastard. But I don't know. I don't think.
I want a nigga that's why I love Aaron Yeager so much, bro.
Yeah,
He was the
that
chosen
nigga is-
one.
That nigga Aaron is a different breed. You don't find too many Aarons in the world no more.
He was the chosen one. He had everybody, bro. That's how I knew. I did not read Attack on Titan for so long. I stayed out the womb, and then they finally called me, and then bam. And now I'm mad all over again. I wish I never would have read that shit. Listening to y'all niggas.
Aaron was hard for what he was doing until he got to the end. Cause to be for real, you want to know what I really thought it was, bro? What I really think it was? Isayama was tired of traumatizing niggas. That's what it
No,
was.
I
He
love
was
that
like,
shit.
bro, I have been traumatizing y'all since probably about the 20th chapter, and it just hadn't stopped.
No, bro, I
I'm
loved
gonna give
it.
y'all a break. I'm gonna let it at least end on a somber note. It didn't end on a good note.
I
It ended
needed
on a
that.
somber note.
I needed that.
In my opinion, I wish it would have been like one of them. Oh, the world is fucking over type endings, because like it would have been a good story for that to happen in. It ain't too many stories where the world just ain't there no more. Fit the narrative of the story.
I want dirt. I want niggas. Listen, bro. Is Rude in here? Bro, Rude. I want a black Air Force energy type nigga. And he the main character. None of that bullshit at the end when the Avengers come and save the day. Nobody coming in here. I don't want no fucking light to show up last minute and ruin the picture. I want this nigga to be an asshole, and I want him to step on niggas the whole show, bro. And it's his world, and we just living in it. I want that nigga and I want him to have a dumb ass broken power, like some dumb shit. I want that nigga to be on goddamn. I want them niggas to classify him as like a Florida man. You know how crazy Florida people are?
You want to know who you kind of describing,
Ooh.
but again, he missing that he's the main character because he becomes the main character. He's a side character, but because like he's so OP, he becomes the main character. It's Eminence and Shadow because he humbled them bitches. He like, bruh, I could nuke this whole city right now. But
See,
you know
I don't
what?
want my nigga to be humble. I want my nigga to be stepping on that.
He did. He fought them bitches. When he was like, y'all want me to run from y'all?
I
Why?
want mob type of shit. I want mob. mixed with Aaron Yeager.
And that nigga flew up in the air. And he
Yeah,
said,
I want Pain. I wish like
he
give
had
me.
his Pain moment. That nigga
Yeah, that's
was
what
in
I'm
the air
saying.
like Pain. He was like, I'll nuke the whole city right now. Say I won't. And he was like, you know what? I want it to be a season. So he's like, I want there to be some
Like
more
in Justice
stories.
Superman, bruh. But that nigga in Justice Superman still got the beats at the end, bruh. I don't want my nigga to get the beats at all. He don't never lose. I want that nigga to be on. I want that nigga anger to be so through the roof that everybody that stepped to him that and it be moments where we think he gonna lose, but he gonna snot nose them niggas every time. He gonna slime them niggas on the paint.
He gonna have them niggas crying.
Bruh, every time, bruh. I want a different type of protagonist. I don't know. I may create this nigga in one of my stories. I gotta build this nigga up to where he gotta be the penultimate villain at the end. But every show he be in, he that. Except when he faces my actual character. Then I wanna build this nigga up so bad to it's like, oh my nigga, he may whoop Lunar. And it's just like, nah. Then they be like, oh no, bro.
He can't. He not the main character.
He gonna be the main character until he in my TV show. Like he gonna be
like,
in
I
the
ain't
universe.
From here. This normal rundown. They know how.
No,
this
he
shit
gonna
go.
be so I'm telling you, I'm building a universe. Like basically like I'm building my version of Marvel Comics where all my characters exist in the universe. They doing their own thing. Lunar is doing his thing over here, killing gods and shit. I want this nigga to be on the grind, on the come up. So when he do finally meet Lunar, then he finally lose. Everybody gonna be fucked up that he lose. But I want his show to be, I want him to be a menace, bro. I want this nigga to be different. I want Black Air Force. I want this nigga to be Dusty Musty type of energy, bro. I want this nigga to
With the
be,
crispiest black forces.
bro. I want this nigga to be that type of nigga. When y'all see him, like I want him to give out like Dark Deku vibes, nigga. But like the whole
Dirty,
show,
but he clean though.
bruh, I want this nigga to be different, bruh. I want a protagonist. I want Guts mixed with fucking
He dirty.
Aaron
but he
Yeager,
clean, no.
mixed with fucking Bakugo, mixed with Vegeta. Nah, fuck that. Take Vegeta out. Put Frieza
The
in
Prince.
there, bitch. Put Frieza in this, bitch.
Take the Prince.
Yes,
out.
bruh.
Frieza in there.
Yes.
So you want him to be racist? Is what you saying?
No, listen, bruh. You know.
So you want him to be racist?
You
is
know
what
Black
saying.
Black Frieza stepping, bro. I want this nigga to know he powerful to the point that some niggas he just look at me like, bro, y'all not ain't worth my time. Bro.
Peon.
What you say, Rude?
Y'all rude. Y'all rude. He said he wanted his
He
character
said,
to be
do
racist.
do
so
that
go.
shit, bro. No, bro.
You seen that?
It's not racist, bro. But I want this nigga to be like, I want just a nigga that's just on that, bro. I think I just came up with a new idea, bro. I want this nigga to be different, bro. I'm tired of all that happy-go-lucky, goofy-ass niggas, bro. I want a nigga that's just angry.
I do feel like it's not enough MCs because, like, it seems like when they do be like that, they always end up being a villain. Like, they turn out to be the villain
Yeah.
at the end. Like, that's the end villain, is that hero that we saw that was so angry. Like, he
Mhm.
couldn't be nothing but be angry, and that's our main villain at the end. You don't never get too many stories where, like, we have a vengeful hero, and he's still a hero, but he's vengeful, though.
Like,
Motherfucker
just
don't care about
different.
nothing.
And then I want it to be like, I want his story to be like, he the hero all the way up until one point, and it's just like, damn, is he really the hero still? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? To where
I give you that moment where you question.
I want it to be like, so when he meet my character, it's the situation where it's Thorfinn and Snake.
Who this nigga is? He's strong.
Exactly.
This nigga strong too. Who is
You see what I'm saying? And it's just like it's like two sides. And it's just like, but I can't let your side win. Because you done did this to me. You know what I'm saying? But all that didn't happen to you. You wronged me, but like I respect you. And so it's like, so when he do die, people gonna still be like, he was right.
That nigga should have left. He was
Exactly.
the
Exactly. You know what I'm
MC. The
saying?
story over with. That MC, dang.
And so we get to the end of his journey. It's just like, damn. Like, kind of like how Tagashi is building up our, What's that nigga name? The bubble jacket nigga. Gyro. Cause they saying Gyro might be different.
Gyro ass gonna die. What you mean? He ain't making it off the boat.
Oh yeah, no, he not. Is he on the boat?
Yeah, Gyro on the boat. That nigga gonna die though.
Let's see.
It's a lot of people that's on that boat that ain't gonna survive, but we probably won't see that for a long time.
Man, that shit hurt.
As much as I want him to end, I just wish he would end the boat shit. That shit is so dramatic. And it's so
But
tense.
they off the boat. He already drew them niggas off the
That's
boat.
what I'm saying. Like, let them end it, because that shit so tense waiting on them to get off that boat. Like, not knowing.
No, but he showed the chapters them in the woods.
Yeah, like, them not knowing. Like, I want them to talk about the time that we didn't see between the last. Like, I think it was like.
Is he still on hiatus?
Yeah.
When the fuck he coming back? Did he say something?
No, he said that they going on monthlies, but I don't know when the monthlies start though. That's
Bro,
like
they
the
probably
last
working
news
on that
I
shit.
had.
Had that nigga tweeted?
You know, he hadn't tweeted yet. Like, cause the last thing that he tweeted was the panel that he showed where they was off the boat. He was like,
No, that was months ago though.
and that was the last like thing that I
Oh
seen.
man,
that
we
was
ain't
good.
that nigga gone. We ain't gonna see that nigga for 3 years.
Man,
bro.
look, don't say that, don't say that, don't say
Bro.
that.
Bro, that nigga gone. We ain't gonna never see the guy again.
Please don't say that. Please don't say that.
We ain't gonna never
Bro.
see him now. He
I
gone.
feel like what's gonna happen.
It's over with. Hey y'all, hang it up.
I just wanted him to show.
We got one volume out of it. We good.
Cause like, bro, how he set the boat up, it's like, okay, you gonna show us the whole boat, right? You got to, cause we got to see who live on the boat,
Mhm.
and then who don't live on the boat, like who died on the boat, goddamn. So shit,
We in the middle of fucking flashback though.
that's what I'm saying. That's all I want him to do.
The spiders gotta get back.
We got to see if they get back with Hisoka. And then, if that did happen, I want to see the outcome of it. I know he didn't kill all of them niggas.
And
if
then
he
we in
did,
the room. Them niggas found the secret room when they murking niggas
when
in
they
that bitch.
killing niggas, at this
They
direction,
should.
sending
They.
niggas to the
I know them niggas dead.
You know them niggas dead.
Ain't
So,
no way they making it out of that shit.
And it's like,
Cause them niggas was dead. Them little kids too. Oh
them
yeah,
niggas
it's
is
over.
gone,
with.
bro. And then it's like y'all went from this to them being on the island. I want to see, like, unless he be like how he always do, we gonna talk it through what happened. That's fine. We don't got to see it if you gonna talk about it, cause how he talk about shit be really dope. So
Yeah.
if he talk about it instead of like showing it, that would be good. But at least get the shit over with though. Like, people just want to see the events of the boat come to pass. Like, us really be saying, oh, we done being on the big wheel, on the black wheel. Like, we done with it. Like, we on the island now. Cause that's what I want. I want, cause I feel like if he can put us at a good stopping point, if he stop this next time, that next time we see somebody pick it up, they gonna finish it, because they at a point where they could. It was at a good stopping point.
Oh, with the art.
Yeah.
Yeah, I feel like this fight gotta end, and then we may get the rest of the damn spiders flashback, cause that shit fucking broke my heart.
I got to see how they got to where they is. And then
Cause the end of the flashback was what 10 years, 3 years later.
it was like 3 years later, yeah.
That shit was so sad, bro.
That shit was sad as fuck though.
And then the fact that they became the spiders off their homegirl dying, and they did that fucked up shit to lure niggas in. That's different. That's
only because
that's what I'm talking about. Them type of niggas, they are villains.
the spiders are vile.
But them niggas got heart, and they did all that shit for
If
a
you
reason.
from Meteor City, you they family.
You he
But if
they
you ain't from Meteor
they the
City,
fucking Power Rangers of Meteor City. Like
they the
dead
Power
ass.
Rangers of
They
Meteor
came
City.
together for bro. You know how I'm connected. They came together because of Power Rangers, bro.
Yeah,
If
bro.
that ain't sum up, bro, that hurt my heart, bro. The
to
Pink
see
Ranger,
that she died,
the
though,
Pink
was
Ranger
crazy,
died, bro, and they violated her.
Bro, to see that she died was crazy. So I thought Krollo was gonna find her and be like, "Oh, she fucked up, and this the reason why we doing everything to make sure that she can have a good life at the end of the day." I didn't expect her to die though. Like, they took me off guard
Yeah.
that she died, cause he hadn't run no dark shit like that in a while. So to see that,
Say
that
they
was,
making a zombie Power Rangers, bro. Nah, bro. So this what happened. So if you don't read like Hunter x Hunter, Yu Yu Hakusho, or Sailor Moon, like you know they love Power Rangers. Like that's one of the reasons why they got together. Well, over
Yeah.
there it's Super Sentai, Tokusatsu as a whole. That's one of the reasons that brought them together. He would like draw like stuff, Super Sentai shit and Sailor Moon stuff in Yu Yu Hakusho, and she would draw like Yu Yu Hakusho stuff in Sailor Moon. Like it's so in Hunter x Hunter though, he referenced, like it's a group of people that are the villains in like the first two arcs of Hunter x Hunter that like one of the main characters is chasing after. Well, when they were younger, they would dub Power Ranger videos for the community in the church the orphanage that they all lived in, and it was just like the saddest fucking story. And then one day, one of their friends went out to go find another Power Ranger video, and they lived outside of like a fucking big ass like where like all the nations will bring their trash and waste. Like that's where Meteor City is at.
They
Like
dump all their trash.
people of Meteor City
The
literally,
trash of the world.
yeah, people of Meteor City literally live off of searching through the trash and like bringing it home and fixing it up, or like resell. Basically, like it's how like some Chinese people do. They take some like whatever's left over from like those big companies that like will buy, like say like Nike ordered them to make 7,000 shoes, but they only bought
Another
6,000 of it.
that he did. If you a Star Wars fan, it reminds you of how the desert people live on Tatooine. How they had to live off the scraps and shit that they find.
Yeah.
It's like that.
Yeah, so like, but like, say like Nike, like in China, like say Nike only buy like 6,000 of the shoes instead of 7,000. With China, because they still made those fucking shoes, will resell them on like to shoe plugs, and then sell them for like half of a price.
And it's a
Because-
whole shipment.
Yes, and you get a whole shipment because they still made them. They still authentic. They still made in the same warehouse. So Nike wants to make it to where like, oh, you missed out on the fucking sale, and so the shoe plugs, and that's why half of them be agents or some shit. They get the shipment in from their family members that working that shit, and they sell it on like StockX or somebody like we know, and then we buy it at like fucking retail or well above retail if you don't know them. Anyway, that's what Meteor City is, like literally like the dumpster of the world. And so one day it's like a little area where like all like the tokusatsu stuff was in, and they was finding like all these toys and shit, but they found a VHS tape of a Power Ranger team, and it was called like the cleaning squad. What is it like? I forget, like Go-Go Squadron cleaning something.
Like Go-Go cleaning something. I
Yeah.
believe.
Anyway, but they couldn't understand it. It was like in German.
Right.
So they literally took from what actual Power Rangers used to do, because they didn't understand Japanese, especially in the 90s. I mean, they eventually hired a you could tell when Power Rangers hired a translator and knew what the fuck was going on in that shit versus they would just get the raw footage. Anyway, they would watch the episode. Krollo, like the main character of the arc, he would watch the episode, him and the little girl that went missing, and see what would go on in the episode, and then write out the script for everybody to act out
dub
on
it.
stage.
Dub it.
Yeah, he would like write out the script for them to act out on the stage play. So like it'll be a projector showing the Power Ranger episode while the entire cast members is on stage saying the different voices. And that's how the Spiders came together. It was all for like the good of like their friends and stuff, and the little kids, like, so like all the older kids connected to the little kids because they saw them as like big brothers and shit. And then Krollo, like the kids that was like younger than the big kids, but they was like older than like the other kids. Like, they looked at them as like sensei and shit. So like they literally was trying to do something for the greater good of their city, and it's so sad. So anyway, fast forward, they're running out of like tape because they only found like 3 tapes. They running low on episodes, and they say they needed to find a new tape soon, or like they like everything they was doing because they was showing an episode a week or episode a day. I think they was getting low, and they was like, we got to go out and find a new episode. They all decided to do it way late. Like they wanted to do it like the next day all together. It was getting dark. Well, and it's nothing. So because they live in the trash part of the world where everybody dump their trash, um, child traffickers will come and steal kids and shit, and kidnap kids and put them into sex trafficking. And they did it all the time. Like that's why, like, they had a thing with each other. Like, never go by yourself. Always lead. So, like, if you were a girl, you would walk with a boy back on. They would walk you back to your to the girl side of the orphanage, because they all, like, the girls stayed in one orphanage on the one side of the town, and the boys stayed in another orphanage on the other side of town. But it was all controlled by the church, and they all would go to the church during the day. But during the day, they was free to say. And then the sex traffickers didn't fuck with them during the day. They only came, like, when dusk was coming. They all, you know what I'm saying? So, hold on. What is it? Oh, you talking about that? Yeah, I seen that. Cornelius. That's part of the new story that's finna happen, and Power Rangers. But so what would happen? What happened with the girl was she wanted to surprise everybody and find a new tape before they had to. And she literally was just trying to make everybody happy, and she wasn't no older than 10. I want to say, I forgot how old everybody was, but
They was all kids.
yeah, like Krollo, it was 3 years later. Krollo was gonna be 16 at the end of the 3, so he was 13. I know that for a fact. She was like one of the youngest ones. She was about 11 or 12. She went out by herself in the dumpster to look for a tape, and got caught slipping by one of the child traffickers. But instead of kidnapping her, they like basically mutilated her body,
And they left her there.
and they
because
hung
she
her
was
in a
trash.
tree, and they hung her in a tree with a note attached to it. And Krollo was the only one that could read. And when they finally found that, Krollo read the message and just stood there, and like didn't tell nobody what it was, what it said.
Yeah, that was the thing that we was waiting on. We was
They
waiting
never
to
told
see like what did it say, because Krollo was the only one out of the group that could read.
Yeah, like that was one of his specialties. That's why like everybody looked up. That's why the older kids looked up to him, because he cared about his studies. The like Yuvagan, that's his name. He was the oldest one. And, he used to pick on Krollo until like the fucking until they did the fucking the power and stuff, and then he was like, "That's really dope what you doing. I want to be the villain." You know what I'm saying? And so like when he picked it up, he looked at it. He was the only other person that looked at it, but he couldn't read. And so he was just like, but he didn't know what it said, but he still was like fucked up out. Regardless of the fact, Krollo knew exactly what them niggas said and was just shook. And so that's when he vowed, like, they was like, we gonna make Meteor City the hot spot for like villains to come, so we can fish them out. But instead of like trying to search the world for them niggas, like what's his name doing? Karapika did. He had the plan to bring them niggas back to Meteor City, because they knew Meteor City was like a hideout spot when shit got hot.
Yeah.
And that's what they was doing. They had hid out there and then they left. So he made it to a hot spot to where he vowed to make Meteor City a hot spot to where villains would want to come and trade shit, and trade like all of the different stuff that's going on, and like just basically be evil. And they would get them all in one spot and murk all them niggas. And they was gonna torture the ones that tortured her. However they killed her, they finna do exactly that. And that's the cliffhanger. Like literally the end of the chapter was, you see young Krollo like when it's raining, and then you see you see his face age throughout the years. And then you see a 16-year-old Krollo inside of a building, and everybody's aged up, and they are inside of a warehouse, and it's like, y'all ready? And that's the end of the chapter. And that's when one of the fires into a chapter I seen in a long ass time.
Oh yeah.
And it's just like, bruh, like that's the type of shit. Like he should make a series just them alone, cause Krollo carried the manga for like 3 chapters.
Oh yeah.
And then however long it take for that art, like for that to get told on top of the rest of the damn, what you call it, It's crazy.
Like, I hope that it is some type of spinoff from Hunter x Hunter. Like you said, I hope the spiders do get their own show.
They not, bro, cause the spiders. That's why he telling that, cause like you could tell he was tired of writing the boat shit. He wanted to do something different.
We got tired of that damn drama, but in that shit, damn.
Yeah, I mean, he close.
I just want him to go ahead and get off he off the boat, but just to go ahead and tell us that you done with it, so you can go on to the next thing.
Mm-hmm.
That bigger thing with it. I just wish that shit was more. It was more news for it.
I told you he going in the Hunter real over with.
Bro, stop saying it.
I'm a real Hunter x Hunter fan. I ain't gonna get my hopes up.
I try to give him his piece, goddamn, because everybody need, and especially if you coming off like not working and you trying to work hard. I can only understand how you feel, so I'm just trying to give him his grace. Like,
Bruh.
I just want him to drop some shit.
He needs to
give us a volume or something before you go back.
He need to hire somebody.
Let your wife finish it, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Okay, let me ask you this: if he got his wife to do it, would you be upset if the art style changed?
Fuck no, cause at least it'll be coming out every week or every 2 weeks. I
don't think he want her to work that hard, cause we all know how hard manga artists get work. I think he wanted to be monthly or whatever.
Do you feel like that's the reason why he's gotten so much done? Is because when she do take over, whoever the next person take over, they won't have to work as hard to like finish it.
I don't think he's gonna let anybody take over. I think he gonna finish it.
I hope he do finish it, because if he do finish it, it'll go ahead and cement why we waited so long for him to get through with it. But if he don't finish it, it's gonna be like, bro, you could have handed this shit off so much more earlier than like now. Because like at this point, I kind of feel like that too. If he handed it off now, it'd be like, why you wait to hand it off so early for? Like, is you dying? Like, is you finally about to kick it now?
That's what I'm saying. Like, it's too many like things that people would start saying to the point
it'd
to
be
where
a whole
like,
question of his mortality at that time. Like, what's making you give it up now?
yeah.
Because
then I'd be more worried if he gave it up now, because I'm like, oh, this nigga finna die or something.
Yeah, like that's you see, that's the first thing that I said.
Get the tissue ready.
It's a mortality thing. Like, you had every reason to give it up before now, but now you want to say that you done. Like, why? You had every chance to stop before this last time. So I feel like that too. Like,
and then it's like, bro, you was gone already. Why come back?
That's how I feel. Like, why would you come back if you're not gonna try to like give us a good piece of it before you go back into like?
When did he came back? He came back in what, October, November?
He came back in like November, the end of November.
Yeah, so we got November all the way to what? February or March?
February. I ain't gonna even count March. If it was March, it was the first week.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I hope he come back and he finish though, cause he got so much left he got to tell. It'd be a shame if like he died or something before he had his
Dark Continent got to be the end though.
It got to. He stayed too. He stayed.
Unless Dark Continent turns into like a joint arc with Dark Continent and then the final with Gyro, because he said Gyro's probably in game.
Yeah,
but
like,
so that means something's at the Dark Continent then.
I could see him revealing the other volume to them books that he said, cause like he said that old boy wrote the East version and he sent it back, but he never sent the West version back. And at the end of the East version, Ging said that it tells you that the next version is where you would pick the story back up at, but there is no next version because he quote unquote never finished it or he never sent it off. So I feel like we're gonna see what's on the west side of the island. Like the part that they landed on is the west side of the island, and we gonna see the book play out with our characters now, instead of them reading how it would be coming from the other side of the island to where they at now, or where they trying to get at. They're coming from a side of the island they don't know nothing about, and that's the part of the island that we are missing, the west side.
But how did they know that he was on the east side?
He sent the book back.
What's up, Perk?
Because remember the first book remember Ging said, and he was like, Netero has the first volume, and the first volume is a set of two. The first one is the east one, and the second one is the west. But the west hasn't been retrieved yet or found. That's like what Ging said. He was like, but the whole world has access to the east version of the book to warn everybody not to go there. Like, it has everything that he encountered from the east shore all the way until the capital, he said, that's on the island. And that's from what you would think is from the coast to the middle. So if you go from the opposite end of the coast to the middle, it could be a completely different world from that side to what they know is from the east to the capital or whatever.
They liable to run into Yusuke in that bitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like how Ging described it, he said it was more or less a more dangerous version of what we know is the world. He was like, there's no telling. And he met the calamities on that side. So what's on the other side? Like, why is split in half and it's not north and south?
Yeah, my
It's east and
thing
west.
is this. Well, that's how people used to view the world. There was no north and south. And then if you think about like a compass, it always points to north, but you can never go to north, or you can never go south either. And then like they say, like the world, like especially if you think of like flat, like north and south is going up and down, and then the quote unquote North Pole is just like the top of the east or top of the west. You know what I'm saying? Like they always look how like Japan kind of, they call it the west. Like it's not north. Like you don't say Europe is north. You don't say Greenland is north.
Yeah, that's true.
It's part of the east and west. Like that's just how, like, you know, just over time, like just old cultures used to just refer to the world. Journey to the west. You know what I'm saying? So my thing is the dark continent. So they used to call Africa the black continent. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody outside of Africa used to call it the black continent. You know what I'm saying? It's like everybody there is black, like dark. So my thing is this: if it's based off Africa, but do they got a wall around the fucking like continent? They said it's gates.
Yeah, it's gates around the capital is what they say.
Yeah, but they said it's gates. Like you can't even get to the island either.
But they say that you can only get to the island through the people that like
They let
live
you
on
into the
outskirts.
island.
They come and escort you to the capital. But that's like my thing though. Do you believe the calamities are what have made this like society on that island? Because it's almost like the calamities are there to keep things in check. They're not there to cause problems. Because if they was there to cause problems, then why is there somewhat of an ecosystem there from the things that we know that the calamities can cause? Like it's still an ecosystem there. It's still people that live there.
I look at it like this: all right, let's just say take Australia. Australia is one of the only continents where the ecosystem flourished without like old Australia and new Australia. Old Australia flourished before they settled Australia. It was the only place in the world where the wildlife was vastly different. It like mimicked prehistoric times. You know what I'm saying? That's why like kangaroos and shit, they're like it's weird as fuck. Like it's so many animals that we cannot find around the entire world, but that as you find in Australia. Now take for a fact when we came in there and violated that place. Look at the ecosystem now. It's like a barren desert. You could barely live in like you can only live in that. Like you can only live in 10% part of Australia.
And
Everything
that's the crazy part. Everything else is there try to fucking kill you.
Yeah, like you people, like you look at Australia, people only live in a ring around
In a
Australia.
ring, in Sydney.
And the only thing that's in the center of Australia is a fucking U.S. base, and they have to get flown there.
Yeah,
like-
they can't. There's no conventional travel outside of the capital of Australia. Is what I've heard.
It's just road, like it's a road all the way around. And then if you try to go into like the desert part, it's certain parts of Australia that's uninhabitable because you cannot live there.
The wildlife.
And then there's certain farms and stuff that like it's so hot out there. Like it's certain farms that have land like stretched for miles in Australia, but they put a fence up because they can't do nothing with it. It's so hot out there. It gets to where it's so fucking hot.
Yeah.
and then rain like so like Northern Australia. It's only fucking like it's like when the tsunamis come in to go to Japan and the Philippines and stuff, they get like a wave of that, and then it rains and it storms up there, and then but that don't travel all the way through Australia because it's a fat ass mountain range, and it's just like Australia is built so fucking weird, and so if you look at Australia, the mountain range splits it up to east and west.
Yeah, that is true. I
You
do
know what I'm
that
saying?
about Australia splits the mountain region.
And so you can look at the dark continent as Australia,
That's like how I look at it.
and the capital could be Sydney,
yeah,
and that's the west side.
Because it's in the middle. Because like the ecosystem thing, that's like my biggest thing that it could be Australia. Because like how you said, it's almost a prehistoric Australia. Like we just seeing what life would be like if you left it undisturbed.
And if you look at like the native people that was on Australia before we got there, like the Philippines and stuff that like was connected to the land bridge and then the ocean flooded it, they lived in harmony. Like they was able, like they survived everything, and it was like fucking a tropic jungle.
Yeah,
And-
and that's how it looked over there. It looked like no person of our caliber could live there. But like if you're from there, that's normal. Like it's normal to be like this is outside us.
Mm-hmm.
So like shit, I get what you're saying.
Especially if you look at it like in the first episode when you see Jing, he on top of that beast that's on top of that beast that's on top of that beast.
Yeah,
Like that's
like,
crazy.
it's like that's almost unheard of. You're supposed to get 8 if something like that happens. So that's like the crazy thing about Hunter x Hunter is that they go into a place that most people don't. Like when I read it,
That's how I know Jing broken.
he's like, bro, he got to be from over there because there, people. I think it was like 24,000. Only 8 of those people have been rehabilitated back into the world. The rest of them are dead. They didn't make it back. There's a 0.3% survival rate.
Yeah, that's sick.
That's crazy. And this is a place that we talking about that people go to or try to go to, and only 8 out of like 24,000. That's a low ball. Made it back. That's a 0.3% survival rate. What? Name me somewhere else in the world that has a 0.3% survival rate. Like you're not even gonna last 3 hours there.
That part of South America that connects to North America.
Yeah, that bridge. That's one of the last known land bridges in the world.
Mm-hmm. They can't even build a road there because it's so treacherous.
Yeah,
through
that
there.
shit is crazy, bro. That is places like that in the world. But that's how I look at the dark continent. Like when I went, and I was just like, I'm curious what the calamities is. Like, let me see some statistics here. Let's see how dangerous of a trip this is made.
I mean, that's why I feel like. That's why I kind of look at you, Hakusho, for answers, because when they said like the trek between, to the demon world, like certain parts of the demon world, took them 3 days, a week. Shit, just huge.
Cause like, how they made Demon World seem, they was like it didn't matter how fast you ran, just how big that shit is, bro. Like
Yeah.
you could get there, but it's still gonna take you like that amount of time to get through there, though. So yeah, I get. And then like the fauna, like when I look at some, like I'm remembering some of the fauna from, you get to see the fauna from Karama. Like you see the plants and shit. What type of plants do you know can do things like that to people? Like these are plants now. They came from seeds at first, just infused with a little demon energy.
It could be.
Like these could be normal wildlife that we see.
I'm trying to say,
In the
Hunter
dark
Hunter, and
continent.
you Hakusho connected in some way.
They got to be, bro. Like I don't see, like you get so many of the same questions in both.
And
series.
that'll be a fire ass way to like have a whole book of lore without explaining it.
Fire Force Soul Eater before Fire Force Soul Eater.
No, for real, like all you gotta do is be like, yeah, this is a prequel, and then boom, like everything made sense.
It made so much more sense. Cause you don't even
Because when
have
you
to
start Soul Eater, like my fault, when you start Soul Eater, you lost as a bitch. But if you start Soul Eater now, After the ending Fire Force.
It had so much more sense how you see everything get like put together. Because like even with Yu Yu Hakusho, you don't even have to say how far in the future gone in them is. You could just say that Yu Yu Hakusho is before Hunter x Hunter. Everything that you see in Yu Yu Hakusho is like a preliminary to what you see in Hunter x Hunter. Because it makes sense. The exam that Genkai put them through to determine who her apprentice is going to be, you can say that was like a proto-hunter exam. It was just for a small group of people at one time. So,
Yeah.
like, you had, like, different little similarities. Because that's how I looked at it. I was like, damn, this reminds me of the hunter exam. Except it's smaller. Instead of it being hundreds of people in different stages of the test, it was like 10 people in a different stage of the test each time. So, shit, it's almost like if you do look at it that way, instead of like making the clear connection, even if you show you Hakusho and Hunter x Hunter to a person that have seen both and said it and then tell them that they was made by the same people, they probably ask you, bro, these two shows like related to each other in some type of way? Like,
Yeah, if you don't know and you just know he created it, you would think it's a prequel.
yeah, you would think that it had something to do with the other one. There's not too many shows that's like that
Nah.
that you're watching, and if you don't
Hell,
know
I told
that-
you, fucking Eden Zero feel like a future fucking fairy tale in the future, or just like fairy tale took place on another planet.
But that's how I feel about Rave Master. Like, Rave Master, to me,
Eden Zero could tie all that shit easily. Just be like, it's on another planet.
that's all they need to say. Just tell me that old boy is on like Earth 47 or some crazy shit. And
Or
it
whatever
makes
they
sense.
call it.
Or like whatever they call it. The Earth that have magic on it like that. Whatever
Mm-hmm.
y'all call it. And it's through swords. Like, they use their magic through swords. And it's like Earth or whatever.
Yeah, it would make so much sense. Why there's magic everywhere in the universe.
And it's in different forms. Like, they use their magic through weapons and shit. Okay. Natsu and them use their magic through their bodies and shit. And like weapons and armor and stuff. Then you get the Zero and it's like they born with it. It's a part of their body. Like,
No, but
magic
all of them
is.
is born with it.
Hmm.
All of them is born with it. Natsu's born with
all
it.
of them born with it, yeah. So like, that's what I'm saying. It could be a good way to show that it's continuity and continuity.
I love I love when show like a creator finds a way to tie like their shows together.
in continuity.
See, what time is it? It's about 3, bro. And I'm hurt.
Go ahead and take your medicine, my boy.
I'm gonna take some more, but
It's probably need to lay down. We've been busy today. You said you weren't supposed to be out anyway.
yeah. I still gotta finish the books and stuff though. What else is on your list?
I'm just gonna tell them JJK broke the internet today. That's all.
Are you gonna tell like why? Like what happened?
Oh, that nigga Sukuna broke, y'all. How a nigga tank the strongest attack in the series?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna use the bathroom, bro. Back.
Okay, man, I'm gonna talk to him about it, bro. How did Sukuna tank the strongest attack in the series, and he just lost an arm, bro? Like that's like if Super Boo caught the Kamehameha from Vegito, and we was like, it's up. Gege, you a madman. I love it. Without spoiling too much about JJK, that's about all I can say. But just know them young niggas is going dumb in JJK. Oh, see you later, Perp. We've been doing good. Man, rude. That shit was hard. I dropped 42 hours in that shit. My first playthrough. Folded two of them hoes. I ain't never felt so invested in a damn game on the first playthrough my whole life. But thank you, Perp. We both been good. You have you a good night if you ain't gone. I was on TikTok on my phone. But rude, bro. They're literally trying to make Cal the only nigga to ever cross over from a game into like the movies without no reasonable explanation outside of the fact that he just like that. Like Cal is like that, bro. He's becoming my favorite Jedi. And I was a hard Obi-Wan fan for a long time. But Cal, that young nigga Cal just like that, bro. From his story, bro. From his story to like just how different of a person he became after the first game. Like that nigga seen Darth Vader and he just became a new him. Like he went from being a Padawan to casually stabbing niggas in their chest with that hoe. And if you see my gameplay, that's just the wildlife. He go dumb on the wildlife too. Like you ain't seen me fight the Sasquatch on that hoe. See, I may have to go back and play through it and put this shit on. Well, all the enemies are like high level enemies, and then go through it like that. Cause I had so much fun just fighting the wildlife. Sometimes it's like a Chewbacca Sasquatch on that bitch. Boy, it's like one animation that Cal, if he grab you, Cal will cut that nigga arm off, bro, and make him drop you. That shit is crazy. And on that same enemy, the finisher is like, he cut him one time, he jump up on his chest, stab him in the heart with that bitch backflip. I said, Cal, you're a demon with that damn lightsaber now. And I'm a big fan of how they use the lightsabers. Like in the continuity, they made Cal shit like how a normal person would think how to use a lightsaber. But rude, get that bitch if you ain't got it, my boy. That Star Wars is different. Like it's just cut different. If Zelda didn't come out, and like it already came out this year, so like if Zelda didn't come out, it'd be running game of the year. So far, that shit's just different for a Star Wars fan anyway. It make you feel like you a Jedi. Like I can say that. Like if you one of them people that always wanted to live out their Jedi fantasy, get that Jedi survival. It's gonna scratch that itch for you because you can do everything that you see on the movies that they've ever done. And that's the coolest thing that it make being a fan is that you can see all of the shit that's ever been done by a Jedi in that Star Wars game. And that's probably the coolest thing about it. Rose gives it a 10 out of 10 at Rose Place. I'm playing at Gotham Knights too, Rude. Hey, my main Jason. And I'm fucking with Robin. I like Robin too. Man, Rude, that killed Justice League. That whole got pushed back a couple times, didn't it? I don't know if I want that bitch no more. I feel like the only reason I'm gonna want it is to hear original Batman. That was his last job, I think, as Batman. But besides that, that whole ain't gonna be no day one grab for me. I've been grabbing a lot of shit day one. That ain't no day roll grab for you, boy. I can't commit to that one. Huh? Oh, I didn't spoil it for him, and then Rude had asked me about Star Wars. The game, he just asked me how I would like. I think so. Shit, I didn't talk about everything I wanted to.
I didn't even see my hero lead. Let's see. Let's see. I mean, I could talk about it next. My hero been dropping short ass chapters.
They said they think he finna go on break again.
Nah, he wanna finish by this year, bro. He can't take that many more breaks. He took all of February off down there.
And that's why he having those short chapters. Shit, I'm gonna get it some type of way.
Did I tell you I ordered the Crocs?
Yeah, he told me he ordered them when we came back.
Yeah. Got the limited edition Pokemon. So I looked on Amazon. You said they sold what them things called? I found these.
Yeah, them little widgets, they come in bunches like that.
Mm-hmm. If I don't let me get Gojo and Nosuke in them. They gonna be like, bro, how you got Pokemon? Oh, don't let me get the Sailor Moon. I'm gonna be up. Wait, why does Gojo have pink hair in one and white hair in the other? Am I missing something? Okay. We look pretty straight on camera. Music ain't cut off. Stream ain't ended. Are you leaving when you first got? Cause this damn lobster truck gonna be in town tomorrow.
I don't even fuck with that lobster, bro.
You don't eat seafood?
I don't eat lobster.
They go to the door. So the house door, you know where it's at, right? So
I just don't eat lobster, bro. I just
they
can't.
got like shrimp and shit too.
I don't know, bro. That shit.
Yeah, that's the door right there. And then
that shit just ain't never sat right with me, bro.
yeah, so when you bust this left, you gonna go down the street, follow the curve, right? And then you gonna hit that left.
Okay.
They take you to the stop sign. Then you bust that right, follow that all the way to the light.
Because I don't want seafood, bro.
Then you're gonna take that right at the light, and then it's gonna take you all the way back to the highway.
And then I just follow what I need to.
Yeah.
Now. Okay.
Yeah.
I think I got all of it.
Rude, I wish you was here, bro. We would have so much fun if Rude was here today.
For Rude,
You know how lit have been stepping out third Friday with Rude? That shit would have been hilarious. I ain't kicked up my nigga in so long.
Fuck you, Rude. I don't trust seafood. You supposed to be on my side.
Don't trust him. He don't fuck with seafood. Rude. He fuck with the wrong one. You talking to the wrong nigga. He from the SIP. I'm a Florida boy. That's what we born and raised off of.
Crawdaddies and shit. See, I don't
Hey, Rude. That nigga different, bro. Oh, yeah, I forgot. You from the gump.
I can't eat all that shit, bro.
You a Montgomery nigga. Y'all don't
eat all
eat
that shit,
bro.
I just can't.
Disrespectful, bro. Why the fuck you eating in my circle, bro? You sitting on my couch and shit.
I made it through the last trial.
You infiltrated the race. You infiltrated the race. Now we do the homie got to eat. You the nigga that gonna eat chicken tenders at a seafood
that's
spot.
a lie. I get a steak, so you got me fucked up. That's the one thing that I just be scared to try sometimes.
You too tweaky, man. Y'all some killers out in Montgomery. No, nigga, I was born in Montgomery. I'm the killer. This nigga saw. He don't eat no seafood.
Yeah, I don't. Call it what you want to.
This nigga don't eat seafood. Different,
I do
bro.
on the occasion, but they shit got to be fried hard.
This nigga different, bro. Niggas like you make me sick, bro. You ain't gonna eat goddamn motherfucking
Bro, I be
seafood,
trying,
bro.
I'm trying to get my palate up because I done moved to Birmingham. There's more shit to try.
That's what I'm saying, bro. You said no goddamn seafood tweaking. This nigga tweaking. I gotta do better about operating on this phone. It's been off for like a year.
Damn, just turn.
And I be
just turn-
paying for it. Like, it work and everything. No, dead ass though, like, some of the parts don't work. I need a new phone for it. Like, this phone's so old. I should have never updated it. I want to know if there's a way to revert back to certain upgrades on your iPhone.
Like going back to certain updates.
Yeah, because it's like they be setting you up on the iPhone.
And they
Like,
showed do because I just had to update my shit.
and I got like videos and stuff from like year, bro. When I say this phone, I don't know how I did it. So when I got this phone, it saved everything. This is back when you would plug up your phone to the computer. It was able to save everything from like 2010. So I cannot get rid of this phone for nothing. I can get a new phone, but this phone got videos and like it got videos from like when me and Root was in college. Like, that's how old some of the stuff is on there. Like, videos of us just fucking off in school or recording in the studio. Stuff while I went on trips. Like, I got all the E3 on here. Bruh, like, concerts, like fucking the Kanye concert videos. Fucking when I seen Kendrick the first time live when he was like in a fucking arena, not even like a stadium. When I seen Mac Miller live, when I seen, bro, it's so much shit on this phone that was saved. Like, I'd be so hurt when it dies. Like, I need to find a way to get all that shit off, bro, because you talk, and then like if you plug up your, I hate how iPhones operate, because if you fucking, if you save, like if you plug it up to a computer, it want to erase everything.
Yeah.
But you can't take nothing off of it. You know what I'm saying? That's just trash to me. Part of want to get the screen fixed and everything. Like, just get a new screen.
I'd probably try to get the screen fixed.
Yeah, like just get the whole phone fixed. But now they be wanting to replace the shit. I
You
can't.
just get a new one.
Yeah, no, I can't do that. Like, it's so much important shit on that phone. It got numbers from like rappers and shit I met when I was working in Atlanta and shit. Just all types of shit. Like, this is the business phone. And then it be glitching this shit. I don't know what the fuck wrong with it. Like, for real, like, I turn it on and it just be pressing shit. I think it probably is. Like, I think if I got the screen fixed, it'd be straight. But fuck, bro, like,
The digitalizer on that bitch probably need to get replaced.
I don't know, bro, but I just know it got shit, like, from, like, every time I turn the phone, they be like, remember this memory? And I be like, no. You know what I'm saying? Especially now I'm at that age where, like, I'm starting to forget certain stuff. It make me feel hella old. Like, it got, like, all my Google stuff from, like, it's crazy. Like, it's real, like, sentimental to me, bro.
I have a phone that's like that too. I never throw that bitch away.
Yeah, like, this shit got, like, fucking, like, for real, like, it got our fucking first, like, one of my first YouTube videos. I recorded off this phone. Like, this is the phone I recorded this shit off of. Hell, I think our podcast on here. The first podcast. All my first podcasts is on here.
The number ones, the pilots.
Mm-hmm. No, like, the day we did that test shot, before we did the podcast, is on here.
Oh, damn, that's fire.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, that's the type of shit is on here.
That's one to keep then. For sure.
No, like, bro, dead ass.
That bitch is you.
I cry.
Yeah, you lost a lot.
No,
of
like,
spare
I
time.
dead ass cry. Like, it say, like, it got 411 videos on here.
Damn, that's a lot. 400.
I got the video when I turned on my PlayStation 5 for the first time on here.
Damn. I recorded my shit on my tablet because that was the
I
only
got
thing I had.
weddings that I did years ago on here with the, like, families, and Ryan that we seen, the first dude we seen out there, his wedding on here.
Damn.
Bruh, it's so much shit on here. Tamika wedding on here. Oh, you can't see that.
I can't see that. You said, oh, you can't see that.
The first time me and old girl met is on here. Like, there's so much shit on here, bro. parties and stuff I DJ that I don't have footage of that like people would send me.
Hey.
Like that's what I'm saying. That's the type of shit that's on here. Like I don't have like nobody's ever recorded me unless like I told them to. When I met Zaytoven,
Zaytoven.
and like this is the type of shit that like I'll be like, yeah, I met Zaytoven. They'd be like, nigga, no, you have. You know what I'm saying? Cause Zaytoven don't post shit, but it's just like, you know what I'm saying? That's the same day I met Johnny Blaze. Like me and Johnny Blaze was sitting with each other on the couch in this video. Hold on, let me see if I can find the video. Damn, where is it at? See? Oh, did I do it? You hear in the background? Like that's
Zaytoven.
when I seen Tyler the Creator. Bro, it's crazy how much shit on here, bro. Like I tear up when I look at all this shit. Like when I seen Kings of Leon in concert, when I seen Florida State finally, the first time ever in my life. Like, bruh, Florida fucking State, y'all like Rude know how I'm a
That's a dope moment to have.
bruh, especially like seeing the band. Like this is the band I wanted to be in. I only joined Vanderbilt because they had walk-on trials. They had walk-on trials too at Florida State, but I didn't know how I was gonna get to Tallahassee and do that shit. Let alone like so how Vanderbilt did it. Like you had to be live in the city or whatever, and so I moved during the summer, and then I applied to a community college, and then when tryouts came. And if you make it, you can do like a joint program where you can take like a class and stuff at Vanderbilt and be in the band, and then still go to the like whatever college you went to in the city, but you'll still be under like Vanderbilt. And so like I was like dual enrolled at Vanderbilt and Nashville State. So like I would take all my core classes and stuff and like my engineering class at Nashville State, and then I take all my classical music stuff and do the band stuff in Vanderbilt. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy. Like
You got a chance to chase it a little bit.
yeah, like I did it for like 3 years, bro. Until I fell in love with it, and then like because I didn't try out my senior year, I lost that scholarship, and that check was so nice. My first mixtape,
Hey,
nigga. My
never
first
do that.
mixtape, like,
They never do
well, it wasn't my first one, but this is like my first serious one that like I posted everywhere, promoted, all types of shit, bro. Like my first con,
Hey,
like, bruh, that's
get clout.
that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, bro, like it's so much shit on here, bro. That's like people I don't even. Kanye, like I went to so many Kanye concerts. First time on a boat, nigga. You know what I'm saying? On a boat, bruh. My Journey concert. So much shit, bruh. It's so much shit. I legit cry, bro. Yeah, go ahead and hit that. Let's see. I don't know what else we got left to talk about, bruh. Me working at GameStop, me playing the guitar. This how I got proof that I knew how to play the guitar, but it's been so long. Yeah. Right. My Wiz Khalifa concerts, god damn, bro. Oh shit, me and Miss Deb. First time I hung out with Miss Deb. This crazy. I think I'm gonna call it quits, y'all. I think I may take a break next week. I'm gonna see what you trying to do. Rude, did y'all go see? You go see. Damn. Knights of the Zodiac. No, you think you end I'm gonna get with you after I watch it. Bet. Listen, bro. Do they got it? They got it in Nashville. They should have it in Nashville. It's a big ass city. I asked him has he went and seen Nights of Zodiac yet?
You can go see that, Rube.
Bro, that's what I'm saying, bro. That shit lit. Trying to think what else we got. I ain't see the leak to My Hero, so we can't really talk about that. He said, yeah, it's playing up here. Yeah, we need to support that, bro. We really need to support Nights of Zodiac. Like, even if it do bad in the States, I know Japan gonna boost it. And I know South America gonna be lit about that bitch, because it's showing everywhere there. I just need a sequel.
I just want a second one.
If we can get a
If the
sequel.
second one be dope, it's gonna be fine.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's the one that's gonna take off.
If the second one be dope, it's gonna be fine.
If they make, if they
It's
get,
gonna take it off.
if they get to the second one, that's what I'm saying, bro. Let me see the opening weekend, bro.
Cause I don't feel like it's gonna do good over here, but let this be the only place that it don't be good. Though.
I mean, we really ain't got no fucking choice for it to do good. They didn't put it everywhere.
Yeah, like it ain't in a theater for real, so you can't say that it really had a chance.
It made $500,000 in U.S.
Damn,
That sucks.
that's bad as fuck for real.
Hmm. Then again, it was only damn near 3 theaters in all of Alabama that showed it.
I think so, cause the one in Birmingham,
Was the only one.
it was 2 in Birmingham, but it was like 1 on each side of the city.
Yeah, so that's 2. It was, and then after that, it was only 1 up here.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, I the one I say it was probably 1 more in Florence. The one in, but that's damn near in fucking
That's
Tennessee.
hours away. Oh God, at least from it's like if you was in the
From
deep south.
Huntsville to Florence. That's fucking an hour and about an hour and 45 minutes away.
If you was in Montgomery, you had to drive to Birmingham to see that damn.
It wasn't in Montgomery.
No, because if you saying it was only 4, it's 2 in Birmingham. The one that was here,
There had to be one in Mobile.
it had to have been one in the deep south because it was either in Mobile or it was in Montgomery. Because it's not if them was
I
the
didn't
only-
know it was 2. If that makes sense. If it was 2 in Birmingham and it was on the east side, then it was 2 in North Alabama and they was on the opposite sides.
Yeah, like it was one on the west side of Birmingham and one on the east side of Birmingham.
Yeah, that's how it did. Huntsville's on the west side, Florence is on the east side. So yeah, that makes hella sense.
And that's how they
I
make
mean,
it happen.
Florence in the west, and Huntsville's in the east. Y'all gonna fuck with Mortal Kombat 1? Yeah, we was talking about that at the
We was just talking
beginning.
about that at the beginning, right? I'ma fuck with it.
He was the one talking about.
That hoe gonna be fire.
Oh, okay, we looking good. Domestic is 760 now.
Okay.
International is 4,595,000.
That international is
Worldwide is 5,356,000. How much money did it cost to make it though? Latin America brought in a meal. I told you Mexico brought in a meal by itself.
fuck with that nice.
I
boy.
told you, bruh.
Fuck with them nice,
Japan only brought in 300. That's wow.
But it did come out the week after Sakura season though.
Man, fuck that, bruh. That's like a. See how Japan be doing Nights of the Zodiac, bruh, and they wonder why, bruh.
And they wonder why.
I told you Mexican blew up Nights of the Zodiac.
Yeah, like the Philippines love Knights of the Zodiac, Saint Seiya. That's
Like
they
all of
OG.
Latin America, like you got like Mexico shut it down. They got a meal. Brazil grossed 976. Peru brought 364. Colombia did 290. Argentina did 175. Ecuador did 174. Central America was 150. Chile was 124. Bolivia was 66,000. Venezuela was 27,000. Uruguay was 9,000. And Paraguay is 4,000. And then Japan grossed 310. New Zealand grossed 4,000. Why is New Zealand part of Asian Pacific? New Zealand is white people. Europe, Middle East, and Africa. Romania did 80K. Nigeria 26. Netherlands 26. Kenya 12. Ghana 593. Bruh. $500, bruh. That's how much we spent at the damn theater. Damn. I'm trying to see how much. If I can see how much it cost to make the movie. No way. Knights of the Zodiac budget was 60 mil. Oh yeah, we getting a second one. We straight. We hit 5 mil off of a 60 million. Wait, time out. I'm stupid. It was 60 million. Oh shit. Yeah, we ways off. What is this? Oh, that's the anime. Oh, and they got an animated movie? Knights of the Zodiac animated movie. Bro, I'm gonna get on Netflix and just go down. Legend of Sanctuary 2014. Hey, I gotta see that Dungeons and Dragons. So Knights of the Zodiac got a $60 million budget. And we've grossed altogether. Damn, what was the site I was just fucking on? What was it? What did I say? 5 million? We got a long ways to go. Damn, bro. I hope we get that sequel, bro.
That second one's gonna happen in maybe like a 3-year deal.
In 3 years?
I feel like in 3 years we'll probably get another one.
Let me see if we're going to get a sequel. Known in Japan as Saint Seiya at the beginning. So they probably playing.
If they give it a trequel series like how they did with Ronin Kenshin, it would be fine.
They need to put, to make it fire if they put that bitch on Netflix where all the Netflix fans at.
Yeah, because it hit. Right.
Granted, I wanted it in the theaters because it was just amazing seeing that on the big screen. You know what I'm saying? I don't know, man. They just did something to be seeing that. We are looking at 6 movies as a package. Yo, that mean I told you Virgo gonna be in the third one.
They gonna have to show the Gold Saints in like the third or the fourth.
Yeah, it's the third one because Virgo, the way they introduced Virgo and Sagittarius, it has to be the third.
Yeah,
like they're gonna be like the main
focal points.
Yeah, and especially like because that opens up the Hades stuff.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? It's a lot they could do. Shit. Let's just call it.
What's the time for you?
Oh, do you want to take a break next week?
What you got something to do?
No, not really. We just been going hard.
Shit, we can.
It's on you. What you want to do? What you feeling?
We'll talk about it Wednesday. Give me till Wednesday. Cause if I'm straight, I'm just straight. But shit, if I just feel like I want to break, then we gonna get there.
I was just saying, cause like we've been going.
It give us.
We've been going hard because we made up like 3 episodes too.
Oh God, we did.
Yeah. So,
We may take us a break going into the second episode of this season.
or we could take a break and then double up the next week.
It's up to you, bro.
I mean, I'm down. That's what I'm asking. It's just
Well, let's do that then.
take a break and then double up 2 and 3.
Yeah,
Okay.
that way.
All right then. Well, people,
Y'all heard it here first.
it's our first live show.
Village Radio.
Sorry it was. Sorry it started off late.
We started late as fuck, but it's alright though. We got it all figured out. We know how we gonna do it next time.
And sorry it wasn't live in front of everybody. It would have been fire.
Yeah, but we
But
gonna work on that though.
nah, niggas ain't real. They ain't gonna show up.
These niggas ain't real.
Yeah. I gotta finish. Damn, I gotta do all of that up there. Fuck. All right, y'all. Damn hot. Fuck. The computer way right here. But the dead. Hold up. Oh, the hit is starting to play. Now I want to play. All right, there we go. Peace out, y'all. I'll let y'all later. Another episode of the new season
The new season.
of Moon Village Radio. We started a new season on y'all. Peace out.